Come on.
Switch to the right thing. Don't sass me. You don't know you don't run my stream. You don't know the damn things I gotta cut through.
It's OBS. You have like 7 scenes. It's not rocket science.
No, I've seen no.
You small innocent child, you.
Oh wait, God, you do have custom backgrounds for every individual game, don't you?
Yes, I do, and I've also got a different folder for auto posts on Twitter, and I've also got a different folder for this, and I got a different folder for that, and I got a different folder for this.
All right. Regardless,
Mr. Somebody, I streamed for a year and a half, and then I bailed.
I also bailed.
Look, I'm not here to be attacked.
Fair point, actually. Everyone in here has pretty much tried the streaming thing, and really only Hobble's kept with it.
Let's get this washed up streamer thing on the road.
Apparently, closed captioning thinks I called you Ninetales, like you're some demon fox now. Steak is Naruto now. Yep. According
You're
to closed
Pokemon.
captioning,
I was
Steak
thinking,
is
I
Naruto.
was thinking the Pokemon.
Steak's a Pokemon for sure.
That's too cute for Steak. And plus, that Pokemon doesn't wear a helmet.
I mean, Garbodor exists, so...
We don't want to talk about that.
I'm Trubbish.
Anyway, hi, welcome to D&D. Don't mind us.
Jills is starting off the night early with an exclamation point FFA. Jump in the band to see if you beat the shit out of each other or if I win because the system's rigged.
What's
They're
that going
fighting around the world.
If I win again, I'm going to be kind of mad.
Yeah, last we left off, our lovely crew here set off on the wild blue yonder sea in search of Yelena's family in the hopes that they could have a hand in restoring Yelena's inner rage that seemed to be taken from them by a minotaur. Along the way on the ship, you guys ran into a mysterious magical fog. That Ryba was like, this fog is weird and magic. And everyone's
It's
like,
bad.
nah, it's fine. Then the fog was the ghost fog. And Ryba wanted to say, I told you so, but didn't.
It wasn't fine.
Ryba didn't say that because he blew up one of our ballistas. Which
I-
Hobble
no one
knows.
saw
right, he
that.
shattered the penis.
Actually, no one...
Hobble
one saw
knows
that.
this,
Except for the crew member.
but no one else knows this.
Yeah.
The-
Regardless, upon fighting the demons of the ghost fog, one of your crew members, Edward, who was originally a smuggler that you guys let go after giving you some information back in that abandoned house at the start of your adventure, fell to a very nasty hit from one of these things and turned into some large black ribbony creature.
Oh my god, Edward has had shit luck since
Slightly
he met
more
us.
struggling battle ensued, in which case Edward fell again by your hand this time. And through some quick thinking of Merrick and some fact of Tyrion's stubby legs being able to carry them far enough, fast enough,
Oh, Steak
you
won.
managed to get a revivify on him in time with some possible side effects. You're not sure. There's some weird
Blast
magic
him.
stuff. Weird magic stuff happened. It's hard to say. And
It's legit.
as we left off last session with his breath returning to him, but him staying unconscious, you guys are still in the fog. Your ship is still moving in a direction, and you still can't see more than about 20 feet in front of y'all. What do you do?
We've dictated also that Edward is now a hot pocket. Kin to the meat popsicle, but he is a hot pocket.
Can I dispel Edward?
Do you have to spell magic?
I actually do.
Do you want to cast a spell slot on Edward?
Nah, we'll be fine.
Have any spell slots left?
That's actually another good question.
I do, actually. I've got 2 items that give me spell slots. A
Gotcha.
very foolish DM gave them to me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Quinn, get him below deck and into one of the beds. And get those other lazy bastards up here so we can get the ship out of this fucking fog.
Of course. And you see her kind of take Edward, kind of pick him up. Elise and his sister kind of follows along behind him. She starts barking orders as she's going down. Worth noting, the daylight that Tyrion cast on the actual mast, you're watching as other specters start to move in, but the daylight seems to dissipate them before they actually get to the ship.
Good.
Good thing it lasts
Good.
another 50 minutes or however long.
Let me
Hour to
take
50 minutes,
these
something like that.
two. Let me take these two to here. They're doing things. This one is down here as well.
Before Captain can get too far, I'm gonna pat him down and spend a cure wounds on him. Touch a creature, regain a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Do I actually have
Well,
the
+2 because you're a life cleric.
things in that? Actually, I'm gonna cast that.
+3 because it's +2 plus the level of the spell. So
I did
it's
1 plus 2
+4
plus 2
if
plus
it's
1.
yeah.
I'm
It
gonna cast
depends
it
how
at
many.
take that back. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level, so it's y'all have been fighty as fuck the last few days in my chat. Y'all just like beating the hell out of everybody. Get off my clit. Yep, I said that. Jill's just like, I hate this. Cast it at level 2, 2nd level healing increases, so it's 2d8 plus spellcasting plus 3. Is that right?
Don't
Or is
touch
it-
me, button. That
No idea anymore.
2d8
button.
plus spellcasting modifier plus 2 plus the level of the spell, which is 2, so +4.
Plus 4, okay.
Yeah, and your spellcasting modifier is,
3?
I believe, 3.
3. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
2d8 plus 7.
Why do I not have another d8 on this damn thing? What the hell is happening? Okay, fine. I'm just gonna do this. 8. Yeah, do it again. 6.
Not a
Good.
bad roll. That's a
14
really good roll.
That's some help.
7.
14 plus 7, 21.
Drunk.
So, there is that. I am suddenly German. I have cast the light spell, and the German has come out. Are we going to get to take nap after this, or are we going to keep going? Because this sucks.
Who was that healing to?
You.
Okay,
So you get 21
Sorry.
hit points.
I was distracted.
It's fine.
Not every day you have a nipple ribbon monster die, come back to life, and then die again to come back to life as a person.
I was gonna say he's a Twizzler elemental.
You know? I hate that, and I also love it.
Yeah, same.
But black licorice.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That was implied.
Ah, shit, it's rigged again. Where's that exclamation point rigged? I don't actually have
Someone's
that.
other DM do it. I have enough crap going on without trying to fight everybody in my general proximity.
You rude tart. Feel the judgment.
So, yeah. As Quinn is taking Edward below deck with his sister going with him, she, barks a couple orders, and
Bork.
the crew that was not on the upper deck does come back to the upper deck. So that was basically just Colta and Brian. So everyone else was on the upper deck doing something.
Right.
Is Brian possessed?
Thankfully, no, because brave Sir
You don't know that.
Brian ran away.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
Yeah,
They're
it
ghosts.
was-
They could go through the ship.
It's true. Shit. Whole battle going on below deck. We don't even know about.
Ryan's fighting off like 8 ghosts
They're all cow ghosts.
for one turn.
But yeah.
Cow
Right,
ghosts.
full speed ahead. We have to get the hell out of this fog before it kills someone else, or nearly kills someone else.
I'm gonna be now that I've healed our captain. I'm going to be looking at our very broken penis.
Right.
Heal the penis.
How much thunder damage? I don't remember how much damage.
The helm is
Right.
at 32 HP right now, out of a
50.
total of 50.
Yeah. So you take a look at it.
How did
You
that
go.
happen?
Wait
Yeah,
a
you-
second. Oh yeah, helm. Right. Yeah, helm.
So
Yeah.
So yeah, you take a look
Jeez.
over at it, and it's got some splintering, and it's almost like it's got like a partial split at the very end. So it still works, but you might get a splinter using it.
It's got a slit at the very end, huh?
Oh lord.
Oh, okay.
I
Great.
said splits, but you know.
Okay, so the
Don't worry.
What I heard.
the wheel, the helm is fine for now. It just be careful where you place hand, or it may bite you. What, Ryba, there was a loud crashing sound from the other side of the ship. Did Ghost punch hole in my ship over there?
Yes, Ghost caused much damage. I don't know. I'm doing your voice.
I am too busy to notice that you are mocking me in the shade, and I'm going to growl and traipse my ass across the ship. It's the closest you've seen me to an irritated grandmama ever.
The starboard side ballista is at 37 out of 50 hit points.
At least I'm fairly consistent.
Definitely can't tell the difference.
So you walk over to this one ballista, and like the track where the bolt would go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not pretty. Like that entire piece of timber probably needs replaced with a new channel carved into it. But
wait, was it this one that got hit?
Yeah, it was the front one.
There's that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the port side.
That is the port side.
Yeah.
You can also do bow stern in this case as well if that's
true.
Front left.
So yeah, because you only have one on each.
Like pull my
yeah, so like you would the actual like arms of the ballista look okay, and like the mechanism that works it's good, but the actual bolt track is not pretty.
That is a good way to shoot self and foot. His whole foot that way. I'm going to Seattle, who won? Cube won, finally. He won the lowest amount. I'm going to saddle back over here.
Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, in small increments. Captain, is there anything you need me for? I have to go fix fucking go. And I rattle off a bunch of weird curses in Orcish and Dwarven, and I need to find wood down below to fix
at this
ghost
point,
crap.
Spiritual weapon would have disappeared.
Well, at least you're back to 369.
Nice.
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 Sure, make whatever repairs you can while we're in motion. High priority here is to get out of this fog. Is it good enough to steer?
Yes, that is good enough to steer. Just watch where you put hands. Like I said, it will stab you. Small stab. But it's splinter. I have axe, and we have grandmama, so if you get splinter in hand, we just pop that right out. The splinter, not your hand.
We might be able to have the crew take care of that once we get into port if it's still workable. Maybe keep an eye on Edward for right now. Make sure he recovers.
This is true. I have to go down near. Is Edward being bayed in 9-8 or in the dock? The bunks? Bunks?
He is in the crew quarters.
Crew quarters. Okay.
Yeah, because that is where Merrick told.
10.
Yeah, that's where Merrick told Quinn to take him. So that's where he took him. Or where?
Yes. While I'm down there looking for the front, our bow ballista is jacked up. I don't know what the ghost was trying to do. I mean, obviously he was trying to split Ryba's head open.
So,
but
Tyrion, one thing I will say, because you are like a carpenter of sorts on a boat, very similar style of damage between the two broken pieces.
Well, I can't take one half of one and two half of the other, and
as in like
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Oh, well, you did Eldritch Blast and Shatter. I know it's Force and Thunder, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So,
it's alright.
Well, I mean, Thunder is just a wave of sound. And yeah. Right,
why are you trying to throw Ryba under the bus?
I'm not. I'm just saying. Like, I thought they were the same spell. They're not.
That's alright.
So
don't worry about it.
Another exclamation point FFA has been thrown down. If you would like to join,
weird,
exclamation point FFA to join in, and we will see who wins.
Fucking ghosts.
Obviously, Ghost
Wait,
was trying to...
Hang on.
Oh, no.
Fucking ghost!
Wow. I gave Ryba a very weird...
This is like way too loud and like...
weird look of... Yes, fucking ghosts. Maybe I should go take a second look. I just kind of give him that I'm watching you look as I slowly go downstairs. I will look after boy once I locate the after I
Do they
locate.
know?
You,
They might
you,
know.
yeah, you feel like you were pretty good about that though. Like one of the really insightful people might, but
Maybe someone will catch on.
I don't know if that meets or beats.
well, yeah, it was insight versus deception.
Yeah,
So
definitely won it. Crit failed.
Grandma
yeah,
doesn't
like-
know what's going on.
Elena believes me. Grandma believes me at least.
I don't believe shit.
Captain's like, I'm done with all of you. Damn it.
Captain's in a bad mood because he was at 2 health.
While I go get the lumber, I will check on boy. Not cowboy, but regular boy. Twizzler nipples. I will go check on him. Yes. Yep.
Whistler nipples.
I'm
Got
watching
it.
you, Raiba, and I go downstairs to look for.
yeah, you
Or the
pass Quinn
stuff.
on your way down, and she comes up. Sir,
Stop it! I'm licorice.
Edward's in the crew quarters. I figured best to let his sister stay down there and not be too hard on her, given, but
That's good. Less mental stress is always good. This helps with healing.
regardless, even with the full speed of head, this fog makes it very, very hard to navigate. So this should be eventful, no matter what happens.
Just don't look too close at glow stick, which is new thing I have invented. It is the stick that glows. Don't look too closely at that; it will make you go blind. Sorry, not sorry. And I keep going downstairs to physically check on him, and then go find some timber to fix the Raiba ghost problem.
All right.
You gotta get some wood to fix this ship deck. Got it.
Yep,
They were working on the ballista.
it's what fires the semen.
Whatever.
Well, we have to fix the ballista and the shaft, as it turns out.
I'm seriously wondering. I just the DM.
Do I need to
Stick's
roll
like,
anything?
oh yeah, about that hiatus.
Do I need to
Maybe I
roll
roll
anything to see how many points it gets back, or what gets fixed, or what doesn't get fixed?
There is a thing for that. I believe it's in your background, and there's like one in your background and also one in your ship job that are two different things. So I will.
Yeah. Under the ship handout, there's repair, which is the bosun only. At the end of the day, the ship's bosun can make a strength check using carpenter's tools on a 15 or higher. The damage component regains hit points equal to 1d6 plus the crew's quality score, minimum of 1. Component other than the hull that had 0 hit points becomes functional again.
So I believe that's a once a day thing.
Yes.
Your background. Which background did you take again? I know it's one of the boat ones, but there's
Shipwright.
a lot of boat ones. Shipwright. Yeah. So the way the shipwright ones works is, you can use the ability to restore hit points to the. Okay, so your background only works on the hull, but it's 5 hit points equal 5 times your proficiency modifier hit points back to your hull.
Okay.
So
So the
Casually have a
bosun.
bag of polyfill, don't mind me.
So my shipwright is only for the outside, but
yeah, that's
my
only for the
repair-
actual hull of the ship.
The once a day bosun thing is,
Yeah, that can be
Any-
used on any component.
and I'm pretty sure we haven't like used this today
Ever.
or recently.
You haven't used this ever, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I
is the
think
first-
because the
This
whole
is the first bit of non-cosmetic damage your ship has taken.
This is valid
Yeah, it's
point.
friendly fire.
So
Don't you mean that fire wasn't friendly? Right, Raiba? My accent
Oh, I
has
mean,
changed
yeah.
again.
That was cube.
I know it was a joke, Grandmama. All right.
The crew score, by the way, is a 15. That's the last one I have noted down.
that was the last modifier. You guys have been treating your crew well. you're getting rewarded.
They
for
might be
treating
a
your
little
crew.
upset about,
Might go
Edward
down
dying.
now.
You know, we're gonna deal with as
Hey,
per the
we
rules.
saved it.
The adjustments to crew quality are at the end of the day, so you have that 15 for this first check.
So wait, let me get this straight.
So-
A bunch of workers, everyday actual workers, treat their crew like we're supposed to? The audacity of us.
Yeah, I know
Damn.
it's not realistic and whatever, but whatever.
This is why it's D&D.
Doing the capitalism right.
Yeah. So, yeah, let me roll some dicey doos here. So, with the light or the daylight from the mast, there are no more specters that make it to your boat. I will say that much. I will also say,
Thank God.
you do have time for a short rest if you guys actually want
Yes,
to actively
please.
take one of those.
Yes,
So,
please.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm at 13 health after a potion that I critted on.
So
Okay.
I don't really have anything that's going to come back with a short rest. I pretty much got healed to full with that one heal.
Yeah. Well,
So what I'm going to do while people are resting, and I guess the rest of our crew is working on the ship, looking at our handy dandy handout, I am going to make a stealth check for our boat to see if I can try to keep us from encountering any other creepy crawlies as we continue to navigate our way out of this hell.
all right. I will say the giant beacon of light on your mast doesn't help hide you.
It's true.
It is preventing the specters from getting to your boat, so it would be the stealth check. Let me actually read that because that's
Also, I don't think so, but I'm just going to check because this is what you do. Am I going to be able to fix the boat and do a short rest? Because I've got Channel Divinity is the only thing that resets.
in this case, I would. Your short rest allow for light activity. Given you'd be familiar with this, yeah, I'll let you repair the boat and take a short rest.
Okay. Because Channel Divinity is golden. That's not a joke.
Nice rolls.
Use it, kids.
Wait, how'd you get a +8?
Because I rolled 4 hit dice, and I get +2 for my con modifier for each one.
That would do it. Okay.
Checks out.
Wait, that's how hit dice work?
Yes, that's how hit dice work.
Yeah, you get your con mod with every die.
Oh,
Wow, I've been using those wrong for
3
ages.
years.
Me and Steak both.
I thought it was just once per rest you got your con modifier. Well, I'm an idiot. Okay.
Well, at least
Uh,
you're doing better than me. I didn't realize you got the con modifier at all. I thought it was just the dice.
Okay, well, we all learned something today.
Well, having shitty con sucks and you don't get that back in a short rest. It actively
I
hurts
rolled
you.
myself
Fucking
exactly
sucks.
to full health, by the way.
Nice.
Damn. See?
Actually,
Perfect number, 69.
I
Okay.
wasted like 6 HP.
So, Jeff,
Yes.
I will say because of the thickness of the fog,
Ooh, fog be thick.
this would just be a straight stealth roll if you are trying to have the ship be stealthy, even with the beacon of lights. Although if things come in closer, I will give them advantage on perception checks to try to see things. If that's
That
okay.
might be giving us away.
All right.
I mean, it's keeping the specters away too, though. So
That's true.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah,
put the
double-bladed
ghost? Take
light.
it down. Come on, I got more
It's like a big
specters.
bug light.
Nope. I'm not taking that down. I'm going
I've
to
got-
sit on top of the deck, grumbling to myself, fixing this damn groove in our seaman shooter, and I'm going to do this in my light and never take it down.
well played.
It doesn't
It
actually semen.
does shoot semen. I'm
hate
going
this.
to
I hate all of it.
roll. I'm going to do the dexterity roll,
You
but it
decided
says
to
to
move in
add
with me.
the crew score to
Yep.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ooh!
It is the ship's. It's a crit, but it's the ship's dexterity, I believe, plus.
oh
crit.
right,
So,
that would make
Aw,
sense.
man.
however,
Okay.
a crit is a crit. I will say that.
Yeah, the ship has a -2 dex, so
I mean, ships are not very dexterous.
18.
Well, it's -2 plus 2.
Both
Oh.
left-handed. Got it.
so it'd be -2 plus. Well, 15 is the crew's score.
Yeah.
Don't know. It says to add the score, not the modifier. Don't know if that's a typo, but
That's probably a typo. Let me double
Treat
check.
our crew like crap. Hang on.
No. You treat one of your crew like crap.
Okay.
We don't really treat him like crap. We just tease him more than others.
Okay.
He's like the
Where-
Map him.
Okay, I'm no longer entering into free-for-all because I have apparently rigged the system and don't know how I did it. And until I figure it out and can abuse that power for other things, I am going to not do that.
I'm gonna write a script to automatically free for all.
Worst part is, I know you could do
I
that
could.
fairly
I
easily.
saw
I'll
what you
do it
did with
before
those
the stream.
spiders.
You could probably do it during stream. Let's be real here.
That's what I mean. I could do it before the end of the stream. It wouldn't take much. I would just look
Okay.
for Hobble's tech that says the battlefield is cleared in FFA.
Crew. Here we go. Okay, that's got to be a typo and mean the actual crew quality modifier, right?
I mean, all of them, all of the things on the handout say plus the crew's quality score for anything that involves the crew's quality score. And it even
Here's
says,
the
like, the
quality.
raised morale from the first mate is if the crew's quality score is 3 or lower. That's the only time it comes into play. So I'm guessing it either it is meant to be modifier everywhere, or it just expects the crew to be in a
Not
shit mood
happy.
all the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's. God, you know what? I could see the book having to go either way, honestly. Given some of the crap
The
in here,
crack
with the amount
quotes
of
really do
with
like
the amount of
hex.
detail they go into on things that when your crew goes bad, I could see that.
Well, because you gave a
Okay.
I don't know if you just made this up or if you read it from somewhere, but if the crew quality score starts at a 10,
What it says is the crew quality score is treated as if it was a solo NPC that has a loyalty score from the DMG. Which
Okay.
I had never heard of that system beforehand because our group doesn't really use DMPCs.
Because I hate
So,
them.
yeah. Regardless,
Well, we can tell who's also a demon at this table.
okay, regardless, it's a crit. I'll
The
look
other
into
place.
this more later, but you crit, so you
Okay.
succeed.
sorry.
No, it's fine. Like, it's a valid point that I'm glad you brought up,
Derail.
but I will worry about it later because a crit's a crit. It literally does not matter on this roll.
Cool.
So, but yeah, so
It will matter for the repair though, because that's the amount of HP that the item gets.
all right.
The math is
Okay,
real. Who
I'm
knew?
gonna-
D&D
okay.
had maths.
Treat it. Use quality score modifier for this time, and if I'm wrong, I'll add the hit points in before next session. So
Okay.
for the repair, I'll look into it later.
Feel free to disbar me from the Rules Lawyer Association.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Because I'm over here trying to keep things moving, but also be right in the rules. So,
That's DMing.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah. You have the crew go quietly, do their work, and you're fairly confident if there's something out there, it doesn't know you're there. I will say at the end of your hour, the massive glowing light does go off, as it only lasts an hour.
So many lumens.
Yeah. However, so yeah. So the lights go out, and the crew kind of takes a moment to look around. You kind of hear Quinn. Hopefully that's enough to get us out of this. I really don't want those things showing back up.
We don't have enough crew
I've,
for them to keep doing that.
I've navigated away from many of the troll think I can navigate away from some ghosts.
Here's hoping. Any idea if we're still on course for where we're going for?
Do I?
With the thickness of the fog and the fact that things have been less than able to focus on it. Also, with the ghost steering for a little bit, it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
So, you guys have just
we're
kind of been going as far as you can tell straight.
Right.
So,
Yep. Just gonna keep going in one direction, whatever direction that might be, until we are out of the fog.
all right.
And we'll see where we are.
Yeah. In the meantime, what are the rest? Are you guys? Anyone else doing anything during the remaining of time of the light, and also as the light fades, or obviously Tyrion's repairing a ballista.
Mm-hmm.
Was I there when they asked if we were heading in the right direction?
You were pretty hurt. You're probably actually like taking a nap in your quarters.
Oh yeah, during the rest, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, so no, you wouldn't be there for that.
Okay. Just using my navigator's tools with disadvantage would have been funny, but I'm sleeping, so
It would have been funny. It still would be funny, but you know. Ryba, you doing anything, or you just chilling?
I think I'd be just. I kind of want to see if I can tell what's up with Deadward. I'm assuming I saw the shit that went on when we revived him.
It wasn't subtle.
Deadward.
Okay.
Like, what's your passive perception?
8.
Well, I say it wasn't subtle.
it might have been more subtle than that.
It rolled a 7. No.
Oh.
So
So I did
Yeah.
notice it?
you would have
Okay.
noticed it, yeah.
Alright. I want to do some basic, like, are you possessed by a demon test on him.
All right.
I sure
Please.
cult have these as a normal thing.
Yeah. Please go into detail. Because as you go down into the crew quarters, you see Elise sitting on a table, just kind of with a drink, very shaken still, just watching her brother, who is still unconscious in one of the hammocks.
Okay. I'm going to do some very basic tests to see if your brother is okay.
She kind of looks up concerned, but nods because you outrank her.
Great.
Yeah.
With that Arcana check, though, I'm gonna guess I don't find shit.
He died and is not dead now.
Yeah, this is atypical. Most people stay dead once dead.
Hold on. Let me bring up something real quick. This is actually just me bringing up your all's character sheets because I want to see what your stats are, so I know what you would maybe be decent at.
Can I use detect thoughts to detect if there's any evil thoughts?
Valid strat.
That's not. You know what? Put detect shots in the chat for me.
Here's
Yeah.
that man wall test.
Jesus.
Enjoy your small novel. I'm pretty sure I can. And I wouldn't even mind trying to ask questions and shit because he's unconscious.
While Steak reads the novel, this will be a plushie of one of the crewmates from Among Us, but right now is just a body with one leg.
He got one leggy. He stick the one leggy out.
Sus.
It is currently a little sus, but is here.
That's what it'll be when it's finished too. It's a little sus.
Aww.
Okay, so you're actually casting detect thoughts.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm gonna ask him some questions too.
So-
I guess while I'm down, He's unconscious, which means he can maybe still hear me and subconsciously think about things.
The immediate surface thoughts are, well, blank, as he is unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
You know, he's unconscious. I'll say he auto-fails the wisdom save.
He's incapacitated, so
Yeah, so, like, you know, it's just
if
literally...
this isn't what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll ask
what-
questions like, how are you feeling? And I'm going to listen basically to see if I can hear back two different sets of thoughts.
Alright. So... You've used this spell a couple of times on various intelligences of creature. It's not so much words that come back as just general emotion, given he is still very much in a non-communicative state.
Right.
So when you ask how you're feeling, you get some pain, get some confusion, get a little bit of scared. But you know, that's what that's what you get immediately when you ask. Only really noticing one source.
Okay. I guess I'd probe a little bit more and ask, like, do you remember what you're doing here? You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Things that would be normal to try to get out of somebody that might be recovering, but doesn't seem really sus. Like, are you an evil demon?
As you wear an elder god on your neck.
How old are you? Where are you?
All right. So
How many people did you kill?
Oh wait, do you want me to do you want me to perform a neuro exam? Never mind. I need to play a healer at some point that's just like a doctor.
You can
Anyway.
just flex and go, fuck your rules. This is not really working.
That's not how that
alright.
works.
Yeah. So go ahead and just over the course of the minute you ask a couple of questions. Give me an insight check.
Sure, I'm bad at those.
Well,
5!
seems fine.
Damn it.
You know.
He was just doing normal human things on a
Yeah.
boat.
Nothing seems out of place. All of the questions are an answer that, as far as you can tell, makes sense. You don't, you know. He goes into a little bit of detail on one of the boat things, and you're just lost immediately.
Boat stuff. Yep.
He's a seaman,
matter.
not a demon. That's the
Right.
way to be, man.
Goodbye, spell slot.
So, yeah. In that minute with the detect thoughts, you don't get much of anything. So,
Okay. I try to comfort her and go, I think he will be fine. You know?
Oh god.
do you mean that?
Oh no. Deception check.
Give me a deception check.
I just feel like he grabbed like the closest broom and did that meme where you step back real far and pat them with the broom of like, there, it's okay. I saw the H and Hex winning and I was like, oh shit, I won again.
Yeah, I mean, she seems to take what you're saying to heart. She's, you know, not
Okay.
doing super great right now, so any support seems to be getting through.
Alright, I've done enough.
I clicked out of roll 20, please hold. Yeah. So
Ryba does the thing like where like Homer Simpson like fades back into the bushes.
but it's just up a
He
staircase.
slowly
back-
walks out of the room.
Yeah. All right. You know, odd
Alright.
glance, but then Elise goes back to just watching their brother. So, random question that's not related to anything whatsoever. Who's at the helm right now?
That would be me,
Okay.
because I'm getting us the fuck out of here as stealthily as I can.
So, yeah. Over, you know, you get your hour in, the light fades, you have that little exchange with Quinn. And then suddenly you just see the end of the boat disappear for a second, like through the fog. And then come back into the fog's just gone. And there's an island directly in front of you. Like 50 feet in front of you.
Oh shit!
Full stop! Drop the sails!
Am I? Wait. Yeah, I'd still be working on the
so
oversized
yeah.
slingshot.
I'm gonna try to power slide into the island, I suppose.
All right, we're going Sea of Thieves up in this.
And without thinking about it, I'm just gonna try and jump over and drop the anchor.
Deja vu. I've been in this place before.
Like it's just a gut reaction to Grandmama training me.
Alright.
Just respond when you hear the captain tell you to do things.
So Tyrion,
Uh-huh.
give me an athletics check. Merrick, give me a dex save.
For Merrick or the boat, it makes a difference.
For Merrick. Alright, Roll20 likes you the last couple of games.
That's going to be a 9, dog. Just stop betting 420. You keep losing it.
So here's what happens. Merrick, you see this island come out of this sudden lack of fog, and you immediately throw the wheel hard over, and you feel the ship start to turn. Tyrion, you drop what you're doing on this ballista, run over to the anchor mechanism, essentially punch the release mechanism, but it jams for a second. You have to give it a second punch. Jeff, would you give me
not again.
con save for the boat?
Con save for the boat. The boat does not have saves listed. Is it? I just no proficiency, so it's just going to be a +2. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll d20 +2. Oof.
Okay.
We don't have a boat.
17.
We don't have a boat.
No, it's not.
We don't have a boat.
I can't wait for the boats. You need to make wisdom saves.
So
That's gonna be the best.
Okay, the good numbers are not working tonight.
You throw the wheel hard over, and you watch Tyrion go to hit the anchor release, and you watch the capstan spinning to go. Jills will be very familiar with this maneuver, but as it's still spinning, you hear a large crash. The hull takes 35 points of damage as
I
you
feel totally responsible.
No.
as you hit a rock,
And
and the ship then comes to a stop after hitting the rock when the anchor hits.
I didn't even know that we were in that part of the world.
Actually, I need a deck save from everyone on the boat that's standing up.
No.
Okay.
So
Am I still sleeping, or is it?
You're
Have we
still
been more
sleeping.
than an hour?
You're
Okay.
still sleeping. You
Grandma
get
just
knocked out of-
rockets out of the bunk.
Die.
Pivo.
What the fuck?
My rolls have been fucking dog shit, and yours have been amazing.
Okay.
Can we trade?
That's the third deck save roll in a row that has been a crit.
Just roll another
Hold
one
on.
for funsies.
Roll one more.
Yeah, no, that's what I was doing. Okay, it's not.
This is pretty high.
It's not pegged.
It's still
Giggity.
I'll take
rolled
Chad's extra
a
one.
5.
So where are you on the boat, Merritt or Ryba?
I would assume, like, how long has this been since the encounter?
Hour and change.
Oh, I definitely went back to my room.
Okay.
On the deck, I have to work up there.
Okay. Let me roll some deck saves for.
I get to get thrown about in my room. It's gonna be great.
Yep. What you doing in your room?
You're not about to be
Probably
doing it
napping.
anymore.
So
I just cast magic. I cast like 2 spells. I got real tired.
So oddly enough, everyone on the upper deck, with the exception of Quinn, also gets knocked over on the deck.
Oh.
Also, Merrick,
and-
Merrick makes it.
I was about to say.
Yeah. What'd you roll, Tyrion?
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you're also knocked over, and just because it's funny,
Worf got dumped on butt.
just because it's funny, you take a point of damage.
I'm pretty sure Merrick did it.
Because it's funny.
I'm pretty sure Merrick did a sweet flip midair with it 20.
As long as I didn't get flung off of the boat, I'm okay.
Nope, you just get knocked on your butt. As
Also,
the boat
how long
suddenly
does the
stops.
how long does the temporary hit points last? I think they're over, but just wondering.
I believe it's until a long rest.
Well, that's fine. I just lost a temp
So-
hit point. Ah!
Merrick just acts like you know how a chicken does with its head staying still? That's like everything with Merrick above the ankles.
yeah. Yeah.
Like it just
Quinn also with that same level of I'm getting too old for this crap, just
yeah.
essentially doesn't move.
Y'all do the
makes me
Michael
feel-
Jackson lean.
So, Merrick, as your crew's picking themselves up off the deck of your boat, you notice and look around. This island, is just got a wall of fog around it. And, from the middle of the island, just like this large swirl of this, what looks to be the fog upwards that then disperses above.
We try and avoid
Do I
that
recognize
island.
this island? Does it look familiar to me? As I come up above deck, stretching.
Make a history check.
Okay. I heard the crash noise, and I'm just stretching. What trouble are you getting into today, children?
History check.
Oh,
Yeah.
just a bit of a surprise island in the fog.
No, you do not recognize this island.
Okay.
Did I take damage at all when the ship did a flip?
You took 1 point of damage if you
Okay.
failed the save, because it's fine.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's literally just enough to be annoying. It's really? You're
Ryba comes out of his room completely disheveled.
You slightly bruised your butt cheek.
Yeah.
Your ass hit a nail that was up a little bit from the board.
Oh no, that causes more than 1 point of damage. No,
That would be more like 2, but yeah.
Well, it depends
Ow.
where it hits.
Yeah.
valid.
That's true.
But,
right
yeah,
in the meaty part of the cheek, not in anything
Yeah.
extra. Yeah.
so,
Yeah, this isn't tattooing womp rats and tattooing.
but, yeah. Well, let me go ahead and show you guys what you're working with here.
Maps. Oh no.
So,
Oh no.
Obviously, rule of thumb, you guys are on the boat, you can't really see much. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we can't see that.
so, yeah. But there's this large pillar of
Hang on.
fog that's swirling around that looks like coming from one of the middle of the islands going up into the air.
Nothing bad is going to happen. Nope.
Quinn kind of comes up. I'm gonna go check below deck while you figure out if we can get off of this rock, and more importantly, get away from that.
There we go. I got it. Can't see anything now.
Thanks, kid.
So just I didn't quite understand what was going on with the fog. Is it like a fog tornado that's coming up from the middle of the island and then going out in a
Yeah.
mushroom cloud type of thing?
Yeah, and for some reason, this island seems to have a sudden wall. Not
Is
like
this
it's
the
slowly
same
dissipates.
fog, or is this a different fog?
This is still the ghost fog.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay. Well,
I call shenanigans. Normally, this island has a giant, laughing, yelling skull above it. There's no way we would have missed this.
I mean, would you rather it be a giant laughing skull that yells at you? Because I can make that happen. Beholders exist in this game.
I mean, if it's just a giant skull yelling at us and not doing anything else, and not, it's just floating there, sure. If it's actively going to
Right.
attack us, no.
But,
Is it actively causing a ruckus? No.
I want a giant skull island that just insults boats that go by.
That's
Exists in
exists
Sea of Thieves.
Thieves.
Yep.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually a spawn area for a ghost fleet, but the captain the one main skull just
Yeah.
sits there when you
Anytime you if you sail closer to it, he just berates you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's perfect. I love it.
It's pretty good. Until you see 15 ghost ships on the horizon start coming towards you, then you run away.
Still pretty good.
But yeah, so Quinn goes below deck for a second. Your crew is picking themselves back up. What do you do?
Well, judging by how hard we hit the fucking rock, I don't know that we can go anywhere right now, and I certainly don't want to go anywhere into fog. So I am going to go ahead and try to gather the officers, whichever ones are not currently on the deck, and let them know if we're going anywhere anytime soon, we probably have to take care of whatever's causing the fog on this island.
I will say, after the sudden wake-up call, pretty much everyone on the boat, with the exception of Edward, is on the deck.
Ryba, you on the deck?
I think at this point, after being thrown out of bed, yeah, I think I'd be on deck. I'm just looking completely disheveled. Like, my robe's all, like, lopsided and pulled to one side.
Mr. Bubbles is trying to figure out which way is up.
He's just spinning in a circle.
Right, so, I've got bad news and worse news. The bad news is, we have hit a rock, probably took a bit of damage because this island appeared out of nowhere. The worst news is, it looks like something on this island is causing the fog. So, I'm guessing anywhere we go, we'd have to fight specters again, unless we want to try to go on this island and fuck up whatever's causing this fog. Because I would like to get on with my life without potentially losing myself or other people.
Hmm.
I think
Both of
they
these
like
options
fucking
suck.
things up. This X cuts ghosts.
By Helm's beard, okay. Yeah, so, let's take one of the dinghies out to the ship. Quinn, if you could try to organize, some
Quinn's
kind of
below-
patchwork.
Quinn's below deck analyzing how bad that was.
Okay, they're already on it. Great.
It's just kind of like their experience. They know hole in boat is a bad thing that needs to be addressed quickly.
Hole in boat.
Yep,
Bad.
That's exactly what I was going to tell them,
Yeah.
to assess the damage and start repairs, and
Yeah.
we're going to try to fix this.
As you guys are getting the dinghy off the side of the boat, she comes back up on deck and sees, well, could be worse.
It could be.
It's gonna take it's not a quick fix, but it's it's a fix. It's fixable.
Right. So as you can probably tell, it looks like the source of the fog is this island. We're gonna go try to take care of that. Hopefully we're back quickly.
She kind of quickly glances amongst the four of you. Right, you all have something that can deal with whatever you all have something that can deal with those specters, right? Weapon-wise.
Sure. How's the boat?
It's it's floating still.
Well,
Mm,
do you have magic weapon?
yes,
I know you
this-
have spells, but I don't remember. Do you have magic weapon?
Yes, you gave me family battle axe, and
Was just
I can also
Wait, no, you
make,
have the adamantine one, don't you? Which is technically magic.
Yeah, I gave you the family axe because I got a magic axe.
Yeah, you gave me family axe, which is blessed, and I can also make my weapon. Oh no! Oh no! Paladin, don't say anything.
If you switch, you're going to be a Saladin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think adamantine is actually magical. I think it just crits whenever it hits an inanimate object.
Do you remember Fancy Fist Glove that Fizzbolt made me? I know you like to punch things.
Actually, I was going, and you see Quinn grab off her belt and extend out that trident she keeps on her hip. If you bring it back,
Well, I mean, I
Well.
don't plan to keep it. There was I was having a paladin moment, and I don't have anything that does like.
No, you do not.
Uh,
Let me go ahead and send you how that trident works.
As Grandmama has taught me, you give back weapons. It is a thing. Our tribe also does it. Teaches it. You
So,
don't keep weapons. They are sacred to
I'm
people
going
unless
to
they give
open
them to
this
you.
with a quickly. A, it's going to be through Discord, and B, I'm sorry for the wall of text.
My, we're playing dungeons with walls of text over there. Shut up, Microsoft. No one cares. Cola.
My, give this trident a try. You
See,
can smack 'em,
cola.
you can whack 'em, you can make 'em go fry.
Seriously though, I wanted to back.
Make 'em go by.
Don't break it.
I cannot promise on not breaking it. I can promise to fix it if I do, though.
Die also works.
If you don't bring it back, well, I just might go cry. Here's a trident you can go try.
But yeah, just to figure if I'm not going to be here, I don't really need it. So
Shark's Bane. Hoo ha ha. Yes, I will. I will take very good care of this.
alright.
Is this a
do be
one-handed
careful.
weapon too?
I think tridents are one-handed. I think they're versatile, actually. It is one-handed for 1d6.
Okay.
So it also has a throw. Oh no, it is versatile for a d8 and can also be thrown with 2060. So
More flexible than La Chacla.
okay.
And I believe you're actually.
Oh, thank God, 420 finally
run.
run.
That's an interesting
One.
You're a life
Oh.
cleric. I don't know if.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it might
I
be
mean, regardless, she's
simple.
throwing it to you whether you're proficient with it or not.
That just means you don't have the +3 to hit if you're not proficient.
Okay, so life cleric doesn't do it. I
You
don't think
won
you're-
by the skin of your teeth.
Simple weapons only, I believe, for
Yeah. Okay.
life cleric, and then dwarf gives you proficiency with
Axes
all of
mostly.
other things. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless shipwright gives you martial weapon proficiency, I don't think it does.
That wouldn't make sense.
I mean, you never. But yeah, so you don't have your proficiency with it, but it is magic, so it's a +1. So
All right. I have this along with spells to cause damage, I guess. This is going to suck because I need long rest. I am stupid sleepy. Yeah,
No,
this
you're
will
not
have to
exactly
do.
going anywhere if you want to take that long rest.
Yeah, actually, if we're pretty tapped, we could go ahead and take a rest. We probably will want to keep watch just in case something wants to come off the island to get us or out of the fog to get us, but as long as we stay vigilant, we should be fine to rest up before we tackle this.
Yes, I would. I would very much enjoy that. I have a smattering of spells, but some of them are also like, this works really well, but not so much against dead things. And we are fighting a lot of fucking dead things.
Aye.
So I'm all good for nap, and someone else fix hole in boat. Or work on fixing
Well,
hole
that's
in
what
boat.
we have a crew for.
At this point, as the officers went back to talking to themselves, Quinn kind of saw what you were doing and started essentially having the crew help them below deck with various things that now need addressing.
Alright.
Uh,
Well, I'll take watch first while you all start to sleep. Who wants to take the second watch?
I will take second.
All right.
I will take third. Or not.
Yeah.
I need to.
Make sure you sleep well, Sal. I am feeling well rested, and you have spells to worry about.
Oh shit! I gotta resummon Pims. Someone shake a
Aye.
moose.
Here, I'll get him.
I can't.
Wow.
I can't remember the because I've only had to resummon him once, so I don't remember if I was able to resummon him in my sleep. Okay, that's slightly rigged. Because he showed back up after I woke up.
I will say, if you want to go through the process of actually like properly resummon him, you can. Otherwise, I just kind of have like the thing of, if you don't summon him at the end of if he's not there at the end of if he dissipates before you take a long rest and you don't resummon him, there's like I give it like a 10% chance of him just poofing back in himself. So
Like, I'm bored. Let me out.
yeah,
Okay.
which also I guess I should have mentioned that goes for Samuel as well. If he poofs and you don't have the spell slot, there's like a 10% chance of him just coming back anyway.
Which spell slot
Oh,
is that?
That's me trying to make familiars not one note. We'll see how it goes. That was a behind the scenes thing I should have mentioned. I apologize.
What is the spell slot to do a summon?
It's ritual, actually.
Ritual.
So
yeah, I don't have ritual casting, but what I was going to do with my first watch, since it takes an hour to do, well, I don't know if I could do that while watching.
with your
But I
passive
could maybe-
perception, you could get away with it.
I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to like, you know.
You could
You say
see,
that's fine. That's fine.
You could
but what I
see
could also
an ant
do-
take a
to-
crumb on the other side of the freaking island with your passive
it.
perception.
I mean, I could also, at the changing of the guard, so to speak, take the first hour after I do that to do the summon, and then go to sleep because it's still like a
Yeah, regardless of
non-stressful-
however you want to handle it, you will be able to resummon them at the end before the end of the rest. So
cool. So Samuel
you-
will be back, and I'll wake up with all my slots.
okay.
Fuck, he's got the pun on detect thoughts. The component copper piece.
Penny for your
Yep.
thoughts.
Yep.
There
I
are
know
so
they all-
many. There are so many. I love it.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and do this proper. Like, first watch, quiet. The crew is busily fixing a hole in the side of the ship, so a lot of them don't really get a rest right away. But otherwise, your thing is quiet. For the second watch that Draiba's in charge of, also quiet. Whatever shenanigans Draiba gets into ensue. At this point, the crew, you start to see the crew come up less with a bucket of water at this point. So, overall, third watch for Tyrion, also quiet. And at this point, the crew seems to almost have just stopped with the bringing up buckets of water. So you kind of get the sense that whatever problem was down there, it's contained.
Is it
Will
possible to do, like, well, I'm just kind of, well, no, I don't have that. Never mind.
there is the bosun ability if you really wanted to use that.
Come to me.
So that was 5 times the crew modifier.
No, I trust them for that. I kind of wanted Pims back, but he can sit this out. He can
Well,
You can
I mean, no
take a
problem.
sit,
So
take a load
if
off.
If you don't want to resummon him, I will.
Well, I don't have the high perception of our captain. I can't see into other campaigns, and
Just let me take the watch instead. I have nothing to do.
You could also just resummon him during breakfast. Like, you know. I don't imagine you guys are going like, all right, 6 a.m., let's go fight the fog thing. Like, you guys know.
Yes,
You're getting...
well, especially for you too, since it would be a ritual. Like, I just don't have the ritual option, so I can't do it without spending a spell slot. So it's always better for me to do before I rest.
That's a valid
the only
point. I
thing.
can help Grandmama cook, and then as the food is cooling, resummon him so he just pops back up with a bunch of food and be like, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to let you get killed. Pork out.
Have a plate.
He just has like one of the black ribbons over his nose still when he resummons back in.
No.
I'm going to take that, and I'm going to very gingerly and very much with that dear God, bye. And I'm going to I need to rearrange my spells. I'm going to sacred flame it, and it just into a little dot of
Have you
Yeah.
seen Magician's Flash Paper?
basically like that, yes.
Yeah, it just like give it a little spark and it just goes.
And then I make sure his bow tie is on straight and it's not covered in weird, disgusting things.
Alright.
Leftover ribbons and things like that, and just
At this point, I know it's a few minutes early and we started a few minutes late, but let's go ahead and take a break here, and then we'll pick
Okay.
back up with a full description of the island as well as you guys going ashore. So,
There will be one thing that I would do as the crew is having breakfast.
and what would that be? Just as quickly, since...
I would send Samuel out to do recon.
Okay, then I will deal with that when I get back.
That's
So, yeah.
Just saying so we remember before we get into something else.
Ryba's inspiring leader speech, which isn't inspiring, but more, that was bad, but it could have been worse.
Yeah,
I guess it's something.
that's what everyone wants to hear in times of trouble. Is yeah, shit's bad. It could be worse.
You give Porta a mild existential crisis.
Okay.
This crew is never. Once we hit land again, they're gonna be like,
actually,
"Fuck this,
that
I'm
does
out."
remind me while I'm sitting here. Their quality score does drop by 6.
God damn!
It's a
Damn.
D4 per thing that would cause a downside. Crew member
You definitely
dying.
had that whole crew score.
Wow.
They immediately undied though, so they get it back, right?
Yeah, like that's also a thing. Like
Okay, how
your
about this?
crew, they care enough about you to spend fucking all of the diamonds.
Okay, tell you what. I'll half that D4. However, that one rolled a 2, so that's still 5. Because they did also just spend a good chunk of the night staying up fixing the boat. So,
Fair.
Touche,
So
Monsieur
it's a-
Pussycat.
It's a 5 then.
so yeah, it's a -5.
All right,
'Cause
that puts our
D4
crew
rolled a 4.
score at 10.
And needless to say, they eat breakfast and they all go to bed.
It's fair.
Like Quinn's trying
Everyone
to stay.
gains 9 points.
They're asleep.
Oh, cool.
And can I leave them leave each crew? I want to take like a few minutes while we're having breakfast, buy the food dishes since they're probably gonna eat while we're gone. I want to write each of them a sweet little thank you note, and put 5 gold in each one, just like
Okay.
like from grandma.
We will take that into account at the end of the day. And
Okay.
meantime, break, then island.
You guys heard the
what was
DM.
temp
Get your
HP?
break
Was it
on.
9?
9.
Go stretch your
Because my
legs.
level plus
Don't
my
pick up a
charisma.
corgi. Go stretch your legs. Go get some
Oh,
water or a drink. Go pet your cat,
Ooh,
your
but-
dog. And I'm gonna hit the BRB. We're gonna run some commercials, and then I'll be back.
No, I have a puck in my room. Hey, buddy, come here. And can I pet you? Come here. You want to lay down on the bed, huh? You want to lay down on the bed?
But yeah. Just when you guys thought you were out of the ghost fog.
You drag us back in to a rock.
Ghost rock.
We are now in the ghost donut.
Donut. Wait,
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
no, it doesn't.
But yeah.
Jill's is giving out Grammy grants.
Oh, Pim's finished putting his office together.
Cool.
Good for him. But yeah. Fun times. Y'all are still having fun, right?
No, I hate it.
Too bad. No, it's a fun. I'm glad y'all are having fun though. This is fun. This is fun times.
Good.
Yeah. Also, for those of you with ship experience and wireless headphones, that was a crash scale of 3 on a scale that goes up to 5. So
1d4 plus 1, got it.
actually, the damage is based off of the speed and the size of the ship.
Makes sense.
So since you guys were going full speed through the fog, trying to get out of there quickly, you did manage to. It did end up being more of a glancing blow than initially would have been, but rocks don't exactly move.
There you go. Just for future reference.
Rock. I should have actually big yikes this, but nah. I'm over here like
No, it's all right.
actually making the map with actual tokens and everything.
There you go.
Yeah.
No window for future. Don't run into those.
Yep.
Today I learned.
Uh,
I like how the most incompetent person is the second in charge.
yeah.
Yes.
If Merrick ever goes down for any length of time, the ship is just in trouble.
To be fair, like, you have the title, but it's really Quinn. Quinn is really the first mate. 100%.
I love the idea too. I love the idea too of that, like Ryba is like giving fake commands, like what he thinks are real things, like hoist the mizzen mast and all these other things, and then everyone's like, "Queen, what do we do?" But turn the sail 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're just over here
Love
like,
that.
Yes, the stop that spinny thing over there.
Swab the poop deck. I just went number 2.
Also,
This is like a real corporate office simulator where
Yep.
you have, a self-important guy that's like failed upward, but the real work is being done by, a female that gets no recognition.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone here understands that. Okay, so you're in your position because you're charismatic. Quinn actually knows what they're doing, though.
I like them charismatic and also simultaneously kind of unlikable. Pretty good.
It's a tough balance to strike.
I feel like Kevin Sorbo of the boat. Like I said, unlikable. Distinctly unlikable.
I don't know who that is.
It's okay. It's better that
Good.
you don't. Kevin Sorbo's a fucking asshole.
His career died before you were born, and now he's just like a far right Twitter nut job.
Yeah, he's a self-important asshole.
That doesn't narrow it down at all.
No,
he
it
was like
doesn't.
He was one of the celebrities cheering on on the insurrection.
And then the minute people started getting in trouble, these aren't true patriots. These are
Yeah, they're Antifa. It's Antifa in the
Antifa,
crowd. They're the
yeah.
ones that they infiltrated.
I haven't seen a 180 that quick in a very long time.
God.
It was like took less than an hour for him to completely flip the script on it. Like, no, this isn't what's going on.
Yeah, no, real patriots aren't that violent.
I actually liked
Okay.
Andromeda too. Sad.
Jills.
The way Snake might know him. You
7.
remember the bad Hercules show?
Thank you.
Which bad Hercules?
The live action.
Disappointed.
No, I do not.
No,
I know
okay.
the meme, but don't
Again.
know the show.
Consider yourself fortunate.
I remember the old George the Jungle TV show.
Okay. So I
Because Red
don't
doesn't skip
have like in my list of like my supplies, my inventory, I don't have pieces of paper. I assume that
It's
like
fine. It's paper.
okay.
Who cares?
All right. I
Like,
wanted to write them cute notes.
I mean, somewhere in the captain's quarters between the 4 of you, there's a couple pieces of paper.
Okay.
All of Red is paper for spells and shit is gone.
You're a freaking warlock, not a sorcerer.
I guess so, yeah.
But I mean, that same effect. Like, who cares?
I was a scribe or some shit, so.
Yeah. The cult brought you on for bookkeeping, thinking you knew numbers because you said you were a scribe, and
So they brought me in to be a janitor.
boy, were they wrong. It's like they quickly found out. Well, we agreed to hire him for 2 years, but he sucks. But it's going to cost us more for him. It would cost us more for him to leave than it would for him to stay.
Let's just put him in the corner somewhere and have him do menial work.
Yeah.
Mm.
What if we make him count the pieces of paper and then write it on a piece of paper and have the recount the unused pieces of paper?
Oh, I'm basically an accountant. Perfect.
Oh wow.
Don't throw shade at
Not even
Longshot while he's
here.
not here to defend himself.
That's true.
Also,
Here, I'll
Hobble's
just
not
add him.
here, but fight.
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 We have a chance of winning since they're not here.
Yeah.
It's true. They've won like what 50% of the ones tonight alone.
Yeah.
I think statistically they've won like 20 or 30% of the ones overall.
Fucking rigged.
Okay. Have I lost other abilities besides my rage and the storm aura feature?
Let me go look at exactly what's Storm Herald. Actually, I don't know Barbarian well enough to just skim through it. Let me go through this level by level, because you guys have things that aren't tied to your subclass at this level.
Because I think I should still have
Still to have danger
reckless
sense.
attack. I still have the extra damage die that comes from my feat that I took.
Also, worth noting, at least the way I read Reckless, it covers both attacks in multi-attack.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
at least that's how I read it. Because I know there's been some discrepancy there in the group in the past.
Okay.
Because it also just fears, like, to me, it's like your first attack is at advantage, and then the first incoming attack's at advantage, or it's all attacks both ways.
Okay.
So,
like, I feel like I should still have danger sense because I don't
Yeah,
think I think every barbarian gets that.
yeah, you still have danger sense. You still have your extra attack. You'd still have your extra movement. You would have lost your storm aura.
Yeah. So I
and
lose
your Storm
zap
Soul.
and rage.
Yeah, you lose zap, rage, and water breathing.
Okay.
Not that you care about water breathing, but you know.
If the boat gets any worse, you might.
True.
Welcome back, Hobble.
Thank you. Glad to be back. Fake found a button.
I found a button. I actually found a button like an hour and a half ago, but figured I'd wait till the break. Also, I stab people.
Button.
Oh, steak one.
B-A-T-T-O-N.
Which is the second rigged, by the way, because I think I have.
39 months.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
That's a long time.
We give him round of applause. I like my message.
Off-brand button.
It is the button detergent. Ugh.
Okay. I was gonna redeem and meet the kitty, but Hobble's already sat back down. I don't want to do that.
What
You
else
know
could
what?
you give for the same amount?
I am going to do the thing, and I am going to say, "Hey, Jills, can you harass your cat? If someone redeems harass the cat, you should harass your
Yeah.
cat."
Did someone redeem? She's right here. I can go get her.
I mean, I'll redeem it just for the memes.
And you could get 3 dabs for about the same price.
I think Meet the Kitty is a much better use of channel points.
How many dabs could I get? Hang on.
Since I'm going to be living with Jill soon, I'm just going to abuse this power now. Of
I mean, you'll just grab whichever cat's closer. Let's be honest here.
that's beside the point. The point is, right now, is There's-
Feline abuse.
Pondo.
That cat looks so miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Meh.
And Pondo is a lot more active than old ass Hal because Hal is old ass.
Beans.
No.
No.
Too far, human. Too far. Do not present my beans to people. This displeases me.
Though sometimes when the beans are grabbed, that means toe clippings, and that's why she's probably like, ah, my toes.
I showed you my beans. Please respond.
Oh no.
There is a Pondo. She's so unhappy. Why do you do this to me?
Well, I mean, her eyes aren't big and black, so like, you know.
I mean, that
That's
doesn't.
because there's light in front of them.
Yeah, and this is not a. I'm about to jump on something fun and try and eat it. This is a. I am pissed. Why are you doing this?
This
to
is
me?
this is a help.
Human, you are the one that's being pooped now.
Goodbye.
Good.
Bye.
That interjection
Have a
out of the
wonderful
way.
time.
So,
Wonderful
Uh,
time. Yeah.
so during breakfast, Merrick, you said you wanted to send Samuel out to do recon.
Yes, I can keep telepathic communication with Sir Gilbert for 100 feet.
Also, I will say, even if you didn't want full telepathic communication, he could do a lap and then just come back and report to you. So,
True, but it looks like he can get most of the island.
yeah, he can get the important bits at least.
Yeah, the thing on the map I can't see. He can
yeah.
get that.
So, let's go ahead and address the island. It is semi-tropical, as in it. Like, if it were larger, it would probably be like a full-on tropic jungle island kind of thing, but because of its size, it's fairly limited. The cliffs are about 40 to 50 feet in various places, so you can't actually see over them on the boats. But that's not really a concern for a bird. As Samuel is flying around, what he does see is on that little alcove in there. Actually, give me a perception check for Samuel.
Okay.
Because that's a stat he has that's important.
Just 1 minute there. He has a +3 to perception.
Do birds have keen sight?
this one,
No, you have mimicry on yours, right?
correct.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Hmm.
So what he sees with his 19 perception check. How close does he get first? Let's.
Well, I wouldn't want him to like get down low, but if there's a canopy, since you said it's kind of jungly,
Yeah.
I'd want him to get below the canopy so
Okay.
he can actually see the floor.
Yeah. In the particular spot he's looking, he like lands on a tree on one of the cliffs up top to kind of be subtle but still overlook things. What he sees is three would appear to be, I don't want to say younger, but like mid-20s women around a what looks to be like a circle made in the sand with another figure lying on the ground beside them. And you almost swear there's like a weird dark patch, like it looks like almost like maybe a rug from this distance under his midsection, but like not fabric. It's kind of hard to actually tell without getting too much closer, even with the good perception check. But
Okay.
and there are 4 braziers that are on the ground that have green fire coming out of them.
Green flame. Oh, different campaign.
So, and they do appear to be doing some sort of weird dance, and the spiraling tornado of fog is coming out of that middle circle. So,
It's belly button fog.
Aw.
What a naval idea.
anyway, so yeah, that's
Okay.
that's what your little recap
So,
is. I'm gonna put it both
yeah,
here, just because I can.
once once Samuel sees that, I will break the telepathic link where I'm seeing through him and just have him come back. I found, or Samuel found, where the fog appears to be coming from. It's roughly the middle of the island. Looks like it's right over this cliff face, so if we can circle around to a place where the boat can get onto shore, we shouldn't have too much. It shouldn't be too far. But there's 3 younger women. It looked like with how high Samuel was, any other characteristics other than female?
Surprisingly finely dressed.
Okay. Yeah, they have real fancy clothes on, like
Yeah,
any
definitely humanoid. I'll say that much as well.
Okay.
So, but exact race, hard to say from a distance.
It was 3 finely dressed women dancing around this circle that has the fog coming up from it. A few braziers, and looked like they had a body lying down on something or another figure. Samuel didn't get close enough to really know whether it was a living figure, dead figure, but we've got at least 3 hostiles that were visible where this fog source is. How should we approach this?
As you're thinking, you just see Quinn chug an entire pot of coffee. Like, doesn't even pour it in a cup, just takes the pot off a burner on the stove and just chugs all of it. Well, morning. Sorry I wasn't here sooner. That was not a quick fix last night. Ugh.
Thank you for taking such. Nope, wrong voice. Yep, nope. I tell Quinn we appreciate how you take good care of both. We appreciate you very much, Quinn. Sorry for the long night and the little crashes.
It happens. It's part of the job. I knew what I signed up for. kind of.
Well, I don't know how long this is going to take, but we probably should let the crew continue to rest today, even if this is over relatively quickly. Make sure the repairs are done completely, but no need to press people. It was a very trying episode, especially for Elise and Edward
Yeah.
getting through the fog.
Actually, that's a good point. He hasn't woken up yet still.
I can go check on him before we go.
I took a look at him before I got up. As far as I mean, nothing obviously out of place. Just I just am assuming that dying and being brought back takes a lot out of you. So
This is true. There is no lie in this.
but yeah, just figured that may have been worth mentioning.
I mean, honestly, Captain, it has only been a day and a half, something of such. So
Not even 24 hours.
there you go. The fact that he's not awake but still breathing is Raiba, you're not helping. Is fine. Just if something starts boiling out the stomach or a little weird wormy thing with silver teeth pops out, you worry. Yes.
That's oddly specific.
Also, if people start disappearing around him and maybe he seems a little odd or doesn't like fire, just yeah.
It's a small boat. If someone disappears, we'll know about it fairly quickly.
Good. Don't take don't take. Oh, they went off boat to take a pee at face value, is what I'm saying.
Well, regardless, if you don't mind, you just kind of see them take the now empty coffee pot and put more water in it and more grounds. Just put it back on the burner. How much of this do we have left?
I assume that's part of like standard. What would normally be 3 weeks worth for now 2 weeks worth for so enough to hold you over for a few days anyway.
Good.
Looking forward to them moving up to the next level and they're just chewing on coffee grounds.
I'm gonna go while I wait for that to boil. I'm going to go be on lookout since we can actually see a little bit now. Best of luck.
Thank you for hard work, dear.
Yeah. Best of luck with whatever you guys decide to do about that. She kind of motions towards giant tornado of fog.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And she goes back out of the little kitchen area.
Right, so I guess let's go ahead and make landfall somewhere that's shallow enough for us to walk up. I would say let me scout ahead about 30 to 60 feet. I'll stay real quiet. See if I could get any more details about what we might be up against. And if I can get close enough without spooking them, I might be able to set a distraction on the other side, and we can open from that.
All right. Nice idea.
I'm sorry that I'm not as useful in fight as I usually am, but I will do my best.
Right.
All right. So you guys go ahead, and I'm assuming get the dinghy off the side and get it into the water and hop aboard.
I make one last check, like I'm checking for keys to make sure I've got the right spells I want on me, and then make sure Pims is in my hood of my cloak, and let's go.
Actually, I
lost
can
him
bring familiars back onto the page.
Okay, I thought I lost him. I was like, thank God.
Nope, let me grab. Nope, don't want that yet. Copy. Copy. I said copy.
Making copies.
Roll
Honestly, I
20
kept
is
thought he was saying
being
coffee.
Stupid.
Steak,
All
the
right,
steak
they're there.
meister.
You guys all should have control of your stuff, right? Just
There's no way he
making
knows
Eight
that
of
reference.
11.
Yeah, like control can be
Yes,
had.
I have control of
Okay.
Pims.
Yes.
Move aside,
I can
Bree.
control.
Okay.
I did not say brewery.
So the closest place you can make landfall would be this little
Closed captioning is drunk.
would
I
be this
swear
little
to God.
corner here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going for like the actual closest place, it would just be. I'm just gonna grab everyone here because I can. It would be like
Party boat.
that. And
Yeah.
yes, that does put you guys at an angle too, but you can fix yourselves. So
So one question here: this area, is that water, like shallow water?
that, yes, it is. I initially thought that was beach, but no, that is actually like shallower kind of land.
Oh, there's no. Oh, there's no. Okay.
All right. So their braziers are pretty robust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they have feet.
Wait, I thought this was land. This looks like
It-
land.
Nope.
Honestly, it changes with the tides.
At first glance, it looked like land
Yeah.
to me, but then
I'll
I
be
saw
honest,
like ripples around, and
I
I'm
have
like,
been
oh,
treating it as land, but no, you're right. It totally is underwater. It's just shallow.
no, it can be land.
Yeah, because it looks like like right here you have that
Looks
line.
like sand.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's actually a sand bank. I'll be honest. I grabbed this map off of Reddit like an hour before the session. By the
Yeah,
way,
I'm
cool.
pretty sure that's
the
land.
guys
A neutral party map from the guy that I
Oh,
get all my maps from.
yeah, his Patreon.
I could have gotten you the one without the
His Patreon's in the bottom left corner of the map.
Yeah.
'cause- yeah. It was on Reddit, so I
Throw
just
money at him.
Yeah.
I already do. It's fine.
Well, I suddenly no longer feel bad about using this. Anyway,
So if we treat
Okay,
this as land, that's fine.
Yeah,
with
let's
me.
call
I
that
just-
sand. Like just sand. Call it tidal, and then you're at a low tide. So
Cool.
yeah, you're at a low tide. So it
All
is
right.
It is sand.
Ooh. Actually. Alright, so I can see it on the map. Merrick wouldn't have been able to see it yet. Would Samuel know that this is a ramp up to high ground?
He would have saw that during his flyby. Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
there's a high ground that's not too far from here that we should be able to sneak up to. I would suggest myself and Ryba at least make our way up there, since we tend to be better at a distance, and we might be able to get a couple of angles on them that way. And I can set things off, and once I fire a shot, once you see that I've engaged, then you other two can rush in.
I like ambushes. I think I like ambushes. Sal, do I
We'll
like
find out
ambushes?
today.
Yes.
I like this. I think. Do I like this? Okay.
I mean, she hasn't
um,
lost her knowledge of what she does and doesn't like. She just can't get angrily passionate about it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, whenever she gets into a fight, she goes into a blackout rage. So I mean, you know.
This
So
is
yeah,
true.
if she
This
had
is
a
why I have
really
cookies.
strong disdain for ambushes, that would not be present right now. But, so we can
This is a valid point.
move on.
All right. So our Merrick, obviously, you said you're going to the high ground. Ryba, you going with?
Yeah.
All right, can I get stealth checks from the two of you?
Oh,
Yes.
sure. And I've got a backup plan in case I fail mine.
Okay.
Are there more trees than are shown, or is it open?
Being generous to me
There
now.
are like it's still open-ish, but there is like a tree. It's more dense, but like not to the point that it's full on jungle. There are like
Okay. But there's something that like I can hide behind if I'm
Yeah.
here.
You got there
Okay.
is enough things on the grassy areas that you can hide.
Okay.
Let me check some passive action. Okay. So you guys do the big sneak, and you seem to get by unnoticed. Let me go ahead and have Tyrion and keep in mind you're on a 40-foot cliff above, looking down. So
I have sharpshooter. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
you have sharpshooter. And the other
I have
person is also-
AOE's.
Yeah, the other person. Just keep in mind that the distance is not 40 feet.
Right.
Go ahead and
Okay.
between Yelena and Tyrion, give me 2 stealth checks at advantage since you guys aren't trying to move it forward at all. You're just
Okay.
kind of chilling.
Yeah, it's the right scene. It's the D&D scene. Hello.
The satisfaction.
So, all right.
I can't get no satisfaction. Oh, fuck my life.
Aren't you in heavy armor?
Let's see if this
So
can
your
get worse.
Your advantage would be a straight roll. That's all that means.
Nah, it got worse. You said stealth, which is 5.
Okay. So you guys sent Merrick and Ryba ahead to essentially scout and get a better vantage point. So we'll address that 5 in a moment. So Cliff team, what y'all doing?
Well, I was gonna get in position and shoot once I had a good idea that my friends were ready to go.
Okay. So I will say now
and-
that. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say. I think I'm gonna fuck him up and hit hypnotic pattern as soon as we're ready. As soon as I get to go ahead from Captain.
Gotcha. So
Now that we have like a cliffside vantage point, do I see any more details as I'm getting in position?
just cause why not? Roll me a perception check.
No, righty then.
No, you can't really make anything out from this distance that your bird didn't make out.
Here, maybe my enhanced eyesight will help. Nope.
Man, there's some people down there.
Hey, Merrick, there are people down there.
Yep. Good job, Ryba. That's why you're the first mate.
All right. So yeah. So
You would assume wrong. There is not a single monitor.
So here, so here's what's going on. You guys get up on the cliff. You have your little exchange. You're talking about, okay, once we take, I'm gonna take a shot. You're gonna do this hypnotic pattern. It'll be great. Team family, as I'm gonna call them, because why not? Yelena, you come up behind a little tree and you're stealthy, and it's great. Tyrion, you come up beside Grandmama. You go into your position. You see there's people over there. You're like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. And you go to move your hand in a motion and knock a rock off of another rock in front of it. Like you go to point at something off in the distance, and as you're pointing out, you accidentally knock like a rock off another one, and you just
Is there any
hear
chance that I can react to that by dragging him back behind more cover? Can I yoink? I want to attempt to yoink.
Give me a dex save.
Sure.
I mean, Grandmama is pretty strong, even though I'm in full plate and a shield. I feel like she could yoink
that's
me
the
into
fun
next
thing about
week.
this. You're yoinking someone in full plate armor while trying to be stealthy.
I mean,
Dexterous yoink.
I realize that it might make noise.
Mhm.
I also care about protecting my grandson.
Well, so you,
This is the
Tyrion.
seatbelt arm coming out.
Tyrion
Oh my God,
knocks
you're
the
right,
rock
it is.
over. You hear there's like a small sound of a rock skittering, and you see these 3 figures in the distance stop dancing. Yelena, you instinctively grab the back of Tyrion's collar and pull them back, and you just hear this loud plate armor clank against each other as the
Yep.
three figures look directly towards where you guys were. Give me another set of stealth checks.
I feel like Pims would also be a squeak because suddenly there is dwarf with plate and shield.
Hobble, I need a stealth check at disadvantage from you because of your armor.
Dice? Excuse you. How dare you, Dice?
What'd you roll?
Roll a 1.
I rolled a 17 and then a 1. Pims, you
Okay.
totally squeaked, don't lie. I heard that the other day.
So
No.
so here's what happens. So
I
Yelena,
realized the seatbelt arm made noise, and then like I look sheepish afterward,
Yeah.
but it was just a reflex.
At this point, though, both of you are now in what's considered full cover. As Tyrion, you pull Tyrion into
Actually,
another
I'm pretty
rock,
sure I've
and
got
you
a
hear his
great
armor
UI for
hit
my
a rock.
stream, but thanks for your unsolicited and unneeded advice.
So you get pulled by the collar into another rock, and
I'm gonna
You
get
see
beat
the-
up before we even get to the fight.
well, you don't take any damage. But the three figures have stopped their dancing. Two of them start walking towards you.
Okay,
So-
I'm done with a jig.
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna say this in a whisper so that Grandmama can hear it, but does not have enough time to react to it. But I'm gonna say this louder so that you guys can hear it. Okay, I'm done. This was way too loud. Bad shit is about to happen. I'm gonna pop up like how what's his name? They popped out of the snow like daisies. I'm gonna pop up out of the bush like a daisy, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame up one of their skirts. This one. This one.
Okay. So you cast Sacred Flame on that figure. Just so I have access to my stats, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. Nope. So if we could go ahead and roll initiative.
I can't get no satisfaction. Oh no, Ryba.
Oh, my the roll for Merrick went to Samuel. That's my bad.
I still like that his last name is Bilgewater, by the way.
Yeah, I thought that was appropriate.
Elena 21.
Okay,
Tyrion
so I
rolled
need to
a
click
10,
on my token.
And Merrick rolled an 11. All right.
No. Samuel rolled the 11. I rolled the
You rolled
19. But I just got to roll for me again so I can type it in. Not a big deal. Same exact roll.
There
Perfect.
is
Thanks.
a not.
Roll
I'll be
20.
honest. There's like a fairly good chance I'm gonna press continue on D&D Beyond. It's gonna change the turn order because I still don't know how this works. So
Okay.
Let's find out. I'll happily re-roll initiative.
go. Nope. Okay, I don't understand how this plugin works. Regardless, that just means I get to have fun more still. So un momento.
I should roll one for. God damn it! How's this dragon rolling better than me? I don't understand. It's
That's
a cute
good.
tax,
It
isn't it?
gets to move before you on your turn.
He's got a cute
So,
tax. This is what this is.
turn
Cute tax.
They rolled this. Go ahead in descending order. So up first is
The reason I'm so late in the turn order, I'm like, Captain, is that the signal?
all right. So Tyrion gets their against essentially surprise round against the one figure, and that's a dex save. Well, they definitely fail, whatever it is. Go ahead and roll your Sacred Flame damage.
Hold on. Give me just a moment. Sacred flame. The flame is sacred, but the caster is not. I don't know why I looked at that because I literally just posted it up there. Flame-like residence descending on a creature you can see within range. Target must succeed a dex saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. Where did my d8 go? I only one. Bless this dice. It's an 8.
All right. You are level 5, so it's actually 2d8.
Holy shit. So 8 plus 2. So 10.
10 damage. 10 radiant damage. All right. So yeah, you raise your hand, you sling this spell.
Oh, I need a token. Shit.
So Ryba actually had the hypnotic pattern held. I don't know if Merrick actually. You didn't say you had anything held yet, so.
Well, I mean, my held action is shooting my crossbow. So seeing the two move forward, I would have fired at the one staying behind. That
Okay. Worth noting, the one that was staying behind was starting to like cast something, but you're kind of interrupting that for a moment. So go ahead and roll to attack.
All right. Do I have advantage on it because they don't see it?
They did
coming?
not know where you were, so yes.
Sweet. Oof.
Well, what is their AC? 12 misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryba, you said you had a hypnotic pattern held?
Yeah. So this has a radius of what, 30 feet? So focused on here, if I can see that far. I kind of know where they are.
Yeah, you go to the cliff edge, you can see that.
Okay.
So,
There you go.
what does this spell do?
So basically, I make them trip balls, and if they fail a DC 15 Wisdom check, they basically become stunned. Basically, what's the actual thing? Incapacitated. Even better.
Okay.
And as I cast this, I'll go focus one at a time.
Okay, so like, what do you mean by the focus one at a time? Just.
No, that's just to my group.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Focus them down.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that's not what I thought you
focus
meant.
them down. No.
Ryba saying,
was for the-
focus them one at a time. One at
then
a
I guess
time.
spell.
Yeah.
Wisdom save?
Yep. DC 15.
The dice like you.
Warlock bullshit.
That's 3 fails in a row.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
gonna cost them.
Hypnotic pattern is such a good spell.
Yeah.
It's broken as fuck.
So
I'm
It's sleep
absolutely
times 10.
taking it on tag, like 100%.
So
Ooh, I get to see what hypnotic pattern looks like as a player. I'm just giving you shit.
So that's
Cleric is a turkey all of a
that's
sudden.
those. So Yelena, it's your turn. You just watch this flash of color, and suddenly the 3 figures that were starting to move and do various things just freeze.
Which one was one was moving toward us, right? Because
2 of them were moving towards you.
did
it
they
would be
actually
the-
move, or are they in the places that are shown on
They
the map?
were starting to move, but everyone
Okay.
immediately started doing things as soon as it was like, "Oh crap, we're busted."
Okay.
So,
And-
yeah.
This is the one that Sal lit on fire, right?
Correct.
Yes.
I set that skirt on fire. It's no longer nice clothes because I ruined it. Also, Sal needs a
Okay.
token.
Charge.
Sal has a token.
Yeah, he's right
Mhm.
here.
Yeah, not in the turn order. I
Oh,
don't.
you're not an initiative.
Oh,
Why aren't you an initiative?
I don't know.
You could take out Samuel.
There.
I make it a big swing 2 times. I know we're shocked.
What? No. Yeah, go ahead and make whack.
Grandma, does it hit? They're incapacitated.
Actually, I'm charging. I want the reckless attacks.
They
I
can't hit
think
you
they're
back.
Should have had advantage anyway.
I think
'cause
you're.
they're-
Yeah, they're incapacitated.
It's an
so I think
auto
they're-
crit. They're incapacitated.
Hold on.
Oh, it is auto crit on. Wait, is that a rule in
Is it?
5e? That might only be
Hang
a.
on.
Coup de grace is a 3rd edition thing, I think.
I
think you're right.
I think it's an automatic advantage, but I don't think it's an automatic crit.
I don't think it's happened yet where you'd attack somebody that's completely incapacitated yet.
Incapacitated just means can't take actions or reactions.
Okay.
Okay.
But the hypnotic pattern also made it so their speed is 0. So you don't actually, if you want to reckless, you have the advantage, but you actually
Okay.
don't.
Okay.
I thought you did.
Then reckless.
All right,
is-
go
is-
ahead and-
Reckless.
reckless. Go ahead and roll it again.
Yeah.
Well, that hits. If I even need to say, and you're one-handing it.
Yes.
All right, so the first hit is 9 damage.
And then
Yeah.
That also hits for 11.
Yep.
So you come in and you take these 2 swings, and you just see this nice, fairly young woman with a fairly nice piece of clothing just take an axe strike twice, and this dark green, thick blood pours out of the wounds. All right, Merrick, you're up.
Oh,
I
Well,
think the blood might be
weird.
strange.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
all right.
Show me the
So
blood.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one that is adjacent to Elena. Any advantage on this due to position or awareness or anything like that?
Well,
I'm
you
just
took a
asking.
you took a shot at one, which would have broken your stealth, technically. And that was a held
Okay.
action, so you wouldn't have had your bonus action that turn. So they technically know you're there for this one. So no advantage, but you still get sneak attack if it hits.
Cool.
I think that's how rogues work. I should really know this. I'm playing one.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's how rogues work.
Okay, 19 does hit.
Cool.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Actually, that might be enough to do this one. Yeah, that's enough.
Sweet.
So, Yelena, you're just standing there. You take these 2 swipes, and this thick green blood pours out of the wounds, and you stand there confused for a second. And then a crossbow bolt wings out of the cliff above you, hits them in the chest, and as they hit the ground, they no longer look like a nice little girl.
Oh,
You said they were
does it
women.
look like an old lady?
Grandmas
played
can't
this-
hit other grandmas.
Oh, I
It's
know
in the
what
grandma
hags
code.
are.
Oh shit! I've played this part in Witcher. I know this.
Go ahead and roll. Oh god, would this be history or nature? This would be nature, I think.
Because she naturally ugly.
You've heard stories. You have never met one, but you've heard some stories.
Guys, I think that perhaps these nice young ladies are not as they seem. They're a bit haggy.
I'm gonna just for my own convenience then I'm gonna just transfer over.
Oh, well,
freaking
I was
the
drinking
tokens
when
of
I
the-
saw that.
I'm gonna transfer the tokens over just so I don't have to do it later now at this point. But the other 2 are very much still in nice.
My
essentially
sinuses
nice
smell like coconut water
person-looking
now, and I
form.
don't like it.
I also have to re-add them to initiative because I was trying to keep that ruse up at least until one of them went down. So
Alright. So, for the rest of my turn, Samuel is going to go ahead and harass the hag on the left that the token is on. So, next attack against that one has advantage. And I will use my bonus action to try to hide in some foliage up here.
go ahead and give me a stealth check. You feel like you're sufficiently hidden.
Yep.
All right. One other thing that's worth mentioning now at this point, since someone's actually up in melee, Yelena.
Mhm.
Random guy laying down, very much dead. Like there is blood and guts just spilled around him.
Is that the carpet?
That was the carpet was, yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay.
steak.
And it looks like this ritual circle was made out of said blood and guts.
Good.
If you get real close, you can notice it's steak. It is in full armor.
Also, the braziers appear. It almost looks like the base where you actually put the fuel almost looks like a forged skull.
Weird.
Oh man, I want to hit somebody with that.
Anyway, it's their turn.
Very
Do
on
they get
brand.
a save every turn? For
No, hypnotic pattern savers suck, I'm pretty sure.
wow.
Yep, it sure is.
You don't get shit.
If they take damage,
Yeah,
The
so
only
it's
one
like
that
it
took
ends.
so the only one that took damage is kind of
it's the
dead.
one that's dead.
So okay, well then
Your pick.
the hags do nothing. Hobble.
The hags that do nothing.
So question for movement. If
Yes.
I want to push this onto that, do I need to be in this square or do I just move to this one and proceed?
You would have to have it directly across.
Okay.
So
So I need to stop here. Correct.
yeah, you would need to be here.
Okay.
Beside the big yikes, not in the big yikes.
I can still move and then have Pims take his little turn before I do actually, you know what? I don't
Who
care.
rolled higher on initiative out of the
He
two of
did.
you? Then technically his turn is before yours. But if his turn is hold an action until you get somewhere and then attack something.
That is a valid point. Oh my god, Cube is starting a ruckus in my chat again. Yeah, I'm gonna have him hold on to cast the Oh yeah, that's right. It's Pims gets the depression back.
I'll get depression back.
That's a sentence that I wish didn't just get said.
He's
Regardless.
gonna hold on to my pauldron and ride as I run up to the thing, and if she's still alive after I attack her, then he shall do that of the sting.
Okay.
I can do that, right? That's right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go the whole, well, technically he's holding his action so he can't both move and attack, but you know, I don't feel like getting that particular in this particular case, unless you guys want to be. I really need to figure out a better system for familiars in this game.
I mean, if he's riding shotgun and then be like, okay, this is in front of me now and it's gonna bite it.
Okay, here's what I'll do, just because it's funny and I like the imagery. I'll call it your action to push the brazier over and an interaction to chuck Pims at the thing so you can sting him.
That was not an action I was going to take, but okay.
Oh, well then, never mind.
Yeah, he was just gonna take a ride, and then if she was still alive, he was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna bite her.
Okay.
Or sting her.
Either way, interaction to chuck Pims.
I'm going to... Now I'm confused. I guess I'm going to push the brazier over and burn her. Hey, Perfectus one.
Hey,
I'm gonna push the hot basin holder onto her, and hopefully that will burn her. And then Tim is going to get yeeted into her face while she's distracted with her feces and sting her in the nose.
Ignoring the fact she's kind of paralyzed. But yeah, so.
I mean,
okay. So I'm not going to make you roll anything for the pushing of the brazier, because it's stationary. Speed of 0, incapacitated, nothing about them not getting a dex save, so let me...
dancing around on hot coals.
Or they will roll doo-doo. Alright. So, they take 4 fire damage. go ahead and roll 2 hit with Sting. Which actually would have advantage because of Samuel. So.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I
Wonder
believe
familiar powers activated.
I will be taking that natural 20 and handing it off to Pims as he goes, yatata.
Okay. Go ahead.
You're gonna make my corgi. What are you doing?
Go ahead and roll Sting damage while I roll its con save. It's like DC.
I forgot
11 or
forgot
something, right?
that Yatata was Puck's command word.
Pan's trigger word basically is
okay.
Yatata. He's like a Manchurian candidate. He freaks the fuck out when you say it.
All right.
1d4 plus 2 piercing, and the DC is 11 for the.
Yeah.
She
It
get
rolled
knocked back
a
out.
13 for the poison. So.
You know what? I got a D. He pulled a D20 out of his little purple butthole. That's fine. Rolled a 1, so that's 3.
Plus a 4 for the crit. So.
7 damage to her nose.
All right. So fun thing here, actually, because things are fun, and fun things are fun, and things are always fun. So you push this one brazier over, and you see that forged skull I mentioned kind of knock out of it. The green fire is coming from that, and as it gets pushed out of the brazier, its eyes light up.
Oh.
Oh no.
Exclamation
Hypnotic
point
pattern
FFA will get you in
lasts for
on
a
this
minute.
fight.
Hypnotic pattern lasts for a minute, but only casts on the first group of people. You know, unless you want to cast it again.
Oh no, it is for a moment. You're right.
So anyway, that's your turn. Ryba.
I guess I'm gonna blast that skull.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
Man, that probably hits.
That does hit.
Fuck.
Man, 17.
17.
Assuming it's not already dead.
You blast this thing with an Eldritch Blast, and it just takes it and looks up at you.
Oh, okay. Then I hit
I
it with the second
appreciate
one.
that head roll.
All right.
Excuse you.
And he's pushed back to here. Actually, no, he goes back further.
All right,
Yeah, he
on.
gets pushed into the wall here.
It takes the 9. It takes the 10. So it gets pushed back 10 feet. Well,
It normally get past 20, but there's a wall there.
well, you're at an angle down.
Oh, that's true too.
So-
Whatever, 10's fine.
It gets buried.
It's just,
Yeah, you just essentially
Yeah.
you Eldritch Blast this thing, and it just freaking bam! It just gets buried in the sand, like right there.
just little green eyes
I'll take
glowing
it.
out of the hole.
So yeah.
I think that kind of prone for a flying skull. Okay, I'll take it.
That's it. That all you got?
That's all I got.
Yelena.
Oh, actually, we'll take a step back.
This is a summoning circle of blood and guts, but there's no
Baby.
fire, right?
Call rigged.
Well, the fire is of the flaming skull that's now in it.
Oh, the skull is actually on. Okay.
The skull is what's on the green is what's on fire.
This one is incapacitated.
Yeah.
This one's awake.
Yes. Although, yeah, the one in the very bottom is still incapacitated by hypnotic pattern. The other one that is left alive is not.
Well, I'm small. No, I'm not. I'm medium. But I'm gonna stand in this space with the dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's real protect Sal hours.
Is a dead body. Yeah.
And we're gonna try and focus them one at a time. So I'm gonna hit this one.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That was the skull, right?
No.
Nope,
they're
it was
focusing
the-
hag.
Other hat.
The hag. Yeah, the last one went
Oh.
down. So my thought is if I can make this one go down quickly, we can focus the skull.
Both of those do hit, and you're one-handing it.
Yep.
6 and
So
Chop, chop.
18 damage all day.
Hag is still standing, but they are not looking great.
My hope is that the skull didn't have a whole lot of hit points and I could just knock it out.
Merrick.
I mean, I get that, but I watched you blast it twice, and it just went okay. And I'm like,
So
Yep.
so we deal with the
I
little one
felt-
first, and then we come back for
Yeah.
you.
I
So-
felt like I was hidden. Do I
Yeah,
feel like I
you-
was hidden enough to roll
rolled
2 dice?
A 13.
Right.
Double checking passive perceptions. That has a +2, but no bonus. That only has a +1. You are actually hidden from everything on the board.
Sweet.
Don't see
So-
shit.
And I'm gonna take my attacks with advantage against Haggis.
Oh,
They're definitely
Hell
scouted.
yeah, brother!
So,
Hell yeah!
I will say, roll damage. I'm curious, just because it's rogue, sneak attack, brutal crit.
Well, it's gonna do the 2.
Just
It's
manually
gonna-
roll it.
Okay,
it
so
would
my
be
sneak is
1d6
3d6.
For, yeah, 1d6 for your crossbow, plus 3d6, plus 4.
holy
Plus
exploding old ladies,
20
Batman.
20 plus 24, I think. Is that right?
Plus 4 plus, yeah. So it'd be 46 plus 28.
Yeah, so it's just dead. Like, it's just dead.
That's
It is.
disintegration.
you
son.
made hag pulp.
You made hag pulp.
If only there were a
Portal
market for
instantly
this.
opens and drags it right back to hell.
Also, again, it still looks like that nicely dressed person. As you take your shot, it just falls to the ground and that form just drops.
It goes in the clavicle and out the hip.
Yeah.
My hip,
Both
my
just
hip.
like through and through.
All right.
Alright.
So yeah.
So Samuel is going to bother the skull. That's just it's awkward to put on
Yeah.
that. So
Hey, if it makes you
okay,
feel
I'm just
better,
gonna leave it
it's-
on the hag.
Yeah, leave it there. If it makes you feel any better, the skull's actually considered a tiny creature. I just didn't feel like dealing with something that small on the grid.
That's understandable.
Take it and yeet it
Um,
into the ocean.
And then
Yeet.
bonus action to
Okay,
this is
now I
weird.
really do think he rigged the system.
Bonus action to hide again.
Go ahead and roll your stealth.
All right.
He has rigged the system.
Cool.
Jeff won
Alright.
again.
You feel sufficiently hidden.
Damn.
So it is the skull's turn. So the skull, so you shot it with an Eldritch Blast and essentially buried it in the like basically just took a baseball and just pitched it into the ground directly in front of you, sandwise. So it spends half of its movement unburying itself, and you just see it like looking around, shaking up. It looks up at the cliff where you were because you backed up. Actually, what are these things intelligence before I do that? Oh yeah. So
Does the skull have object permanence?
it does. It's actually smarter than you.
Ow!
Okay. That's not
Damn,
difficult. I
that
mean,
was cold.
good for you.
So
An
what you
empty
s-
skull is smarter.
So here's what happens.
I'd believe it.
Those of you on the ground, you watch this skull look around real quick, look up at the cliff, and you see it open its mouth and this little dart of fire, of green fire, come out of its mouth and go up the cliff
No.
We
and
hate this.
explode into a fireball.
Oh, we hate
Oh no!
Centered
Uh,
on
Bring the
here.
skulls from now on,
uncanny
right?
dodge. Jeff is appreciating uncanny dodge.
So
right
I
now.
need deck
I
saves from you two
am.
while I dig out more D6. I'm just gonna roll this on D&D Beyond, actually.
Alright, dex save.
I'm good at these.
Aw,
I didn't believe me.
I mean, well, it's like you succeeded anyway, even though you failed.
True, but I want no damage.
Roll.
You said a dex save. What the hell?
Yes!
Oh, that's
You
stake.
rolled like shit.
You said a dex save, right?
Actually,
that's
that's
Cliff.
about average as it breaks down
That's
to.
about average.
Oh yeah, it happened to be.
Yeah.
And to
There's
have
two
a one in it.
There's 2 1s,
I
but
saw-
also
I
2
saw red.
5s. Yeah, so
At least they were.
So
At least they weren't 8s.
yeah, so you guys take
Or
26
6s, I mean.
fire damage as it just
Okay.
fire just explodes around you, setting the
Hmm.
shrubbery you were hiding behind on fire as well.
We hate this.
All right, cool. So thankfully,
Glad I got
because my first mate, I had those temp HP. Yep, it's clutch. It's clutch. Let's
And
take
then let me
another-
check what else this thing can do.
That's
Oh yeah, that was 9 temp HP, right?
Yep.
yes.
I give another short speech. No, I'm just kidding.
You give another short speech. We're all going to die now. Hold
But
on.
at least we'll be together, probably.
Some of us may die, but not all of us will die. I count that as a win.
Some of us may die, but that's a
Brian,
sacrifice.
can Brian come out?
Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh, wait, Brian
I'll
is
give
money. Never mind.
That was the image you posted, Hobble. That was that hag.
Yep.
The
What?
skull is now going to essentially just go to the stunned hag and just headbutt them, trying to wake them up. It doesn't actually wake them up, but it's just gonna try.
I feel slightly
Okay.
bad. Okay, now I'm over it.
Meh, meh.
I was gonna say, if this motherfucker has 2 actions,
Well, actually, hypnotic pattern doesn't even have a if can be woken up by a party member stipulation.
oh,
to
it does.
No,
It
does.
does.
I didn't read it.
Yeah, if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action
Oh.
to shake the
Yeah,
creature
okay.
out of its stupor.
Then never mind. It still doesn't wake it up, but like
Yeah.
it's trying to desperately because like it has no hands, so it's just there.
It's
Like, meh.
Pondo's skull.
Meh.
Just nibble at the weenus.
Meh.
Just a little Pondo. Aw,
So we
it's
got
cute.
hit with the fireball. I guess I can't see it. It doesn't matter.
So that ends its turn. The hag is still stunned. Tyrion.
Remembering that Ryba said to focus, and I'm going to actually listen to Ryba for once.
That's a mistake, and you know it.
I'm going to. Oh wait,
There's only one left.
this is.
I guess there's the skull. The skull's probably more important.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the skull is the only thing.
Given that it just fireballed us.
There's that.
Yeah.
Probably be pretty pissed about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Pims, since he's supposed to go first. I'm gonna have him try and bite it where the nose should be, but he's just gonna like try and hook his teeth into the nose hole.
Go ahead and have Pims roll to hit.
With advantage.
No, Samuel's harassing the. Oh wait, no, you are attacking the skull, not the. Or
Yeah, I
Pims is
just-
attacking the skull. Okay. Sorry,
If
I
you
thought
pick up
Pims
the
was.
token, I believe if you hold Alt, you'll be able to place it wherever.
Yeah, it's gonna just lock back into the middle or the corner of the grid as soon as I move it next time, though. That's the
Pims
annoying
is
part.
lucky.
Like I'll hold
I am
Alt,
not.
move it here, and then move it a little. Okay, well now it's too big.
That's
Like,
fine.
I
We know
move
it's
it a little
tiny.
bit.
A skull is
You know
now.
what? Yeah, that's
There we
just more
go.
convenient.
Skull is now hulking out.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
it is tiny, but I'm making it bigger just for my own convenience. Of
thanks
moving
to
things.
Yeah, that's fine.
Samuel and his Gilbert Godfreyness, he rolled a nat 20 again. 4
Hooray!
bites.
For a bite.
Yes. I know it's not
Okay.
much, but it's better than nothing.
How much damage does that bite do?
1d4 plus 2 piercing. That's the same as sting. I need to move him.
Don't stand so
1d4 plus 2, but it was a crit, so 1d4 plus 6.
I can't get Pims off of me.
We
I
hate
got
this.
it. There you go.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Gonna try and move him over there, but it's on the skull. But it's like now,
Now.
it's okay. So it's a crit. So it's 1d4 plus 2 normally, plus 2d4 plus 2, or is it 2d4 plus 2?
1d4 plus 2 plus 4.
Okay. It's 6. Nope, that's not a d4, you dumbass. There we go. Caltrop. That would be 8.
Okay. So
1
Pims
plus
runs
2
up
plus
and
2 plus
just locks his teeth into this flame skull and just shakes it like a dog and just "Arr, arr, 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 arr." And the skull looks very annoyed.
And then I'm going to.
Yeah, you can be my new chew toy.
Wait, the brazier isn't there. The brazier isn't.
It's knocked over.
Never again, please.
It's knocked over, so it's you can stand in that space though.
And then I'm going to take a. That's the wrong sheet. I don't have Toll the Dead right now.
Wait, that's a cantrip.
Are you going to
How do
tell them
not
that they're
have that?
dead?
Yeah.
I can
You
only
always
have.
have Toll the Dead.
I can only have 4 cantrips, so I switch between.
You can't trade your cantrips.
You can only do that at levels, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was
When
every...
when you prep, you can
Mhm.
change your spells. You can't change your cantrips.
Well,
It's only
fuck.
leveled spells, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these. Well, I've already used Sacred Flame for today, so I guess it's stuck there for the rest of the day. Shit. You only won 200.
Free for all, just a fist fight outside of a bar.
Even when I win, I lose. Hell yeah. Hang on, let's piss it away.
Mm.
I won again. Damn it.
Let me lose, dang it. Anyway.
Bankrupt me.
Yeah. Hobble, what
I was gonna do something bad, but it's not worth it. Guess I'm just going to crit flame. All right, okay, yep. Something is rigged in here. I'm gonna Sacred Flame and try and hit it with a different type of fire.
The hag or okay, so the skull.
The skull?
Alright, go ahead and roll your Sacred Flame.
Because y'all said that the hag
Well,
lady
actually, no,
is...
it's a dex save, isn't it?
Flame-like radiance sends. Target must take a dex saving throw or take 2d8 radiant damage. Target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw.
13.
I think mine is 14. 14. Sucks to be you. Nope, that's not how you do that. 3 plus 4, so 7.
Okay. You Sacred Flame the skull. Its flame dwindles a little bit.
I don't want to use Sacred Weapon just yet, so Pims is attacked, I have attacked. We're good. We're spent. We're done. We're gone.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Right up.
So I started blasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you blasting is the question.
The skull.
Bad news there, friend. 11 misses. A 9
What about
also
a 9?
misses.
Alright, I'm done. I'd be up here on the edge.
Yeah.
And it knows I'm here, so I'm gonna move down here.
Fair enough. Yelena.
Surprising no one. Where am I? Why
You're
is
right there.
Right under the
Tyrion's
big
right there?
Okay.
No,
so desync
Your
is a
thing
thing.
desynced, I guess.
Okay, hang on.
Please hold.
Ping. Ping.
Boop.
We're reloading. We're
You're all
reloading.
just-
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Alright.
We're good. I can see now. Big desync hours. So I was slashing.
The skull?
Yeah.
Alright. 22 hits. Alright. And 17 also hits.
Okay. One-handed both. So
well.
15 damage.
So you bring your axe down, you knock its jaw off with the first hit, and the second hit you come around with your axe, and you just split, just bury it right into its main part of its head. like the air quote classic imagery of a Viking just with a axe in someone's head.
Yeah.
You do that to a floating skull. As you hit it, you see its eyes glow brighter for a second, and then flash, and
It's
just
a
like
ball.
wave of arcane energy shoots out.
Okay.
You don't take any damage, but it wakes up the other three.
Oh, fuck this.
And
Okay.
I'm also going to make them bigger for my own sanity since y'all don't care. But yeah. So the other the three that are still in their braziers' eyes light up as that one falls.
Oh, it died? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, yeah, it's done. That one is
Okay.
dead out.
Okay.
I'm going to actually go ahead and make a dead pile up here on this cliff because I know no one cared. That's a bird. That's not what I want.
Follow your nose.
All right.
Yep.
But yeah. So
Okay.
that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Merrick.
Okay, so the hag is
Still
still stunned.
No one has hit that hag yet.
No one
No one
wants
has
to hit
hit
that
any
hag.
of the other skulls
Nope.
either. They
They're not
just-
even out of their braziers yet. Their eyes have just started glowing.
Okay, do I know that they're hostile now?
With your passive perception, you would definitely see the glow of the eyes. You would interpret it as you will. Also, the
Okay.
bush you're hiding behind is on fire.
Right.
So,
Question though, like the bush that I'm hiding behind is on fire, but do the other skulls know that I am present?
interesting question, actually. Let me double check what your last stealth check was.
16.
Okay. You know what? Let's just roll some perception checks on their part to see. As far as you can tell, no.
Okay.
As in the highest one rolled a 15.
All right. Cool.
So,
That's what I like
yeah.
to hear.
So you have your pick of any of the skulls or the other hag.
Then I'll go for the skull that's adjacent to Elena.
All right.
Advantage.
13 does hit.
Sweet.
Like,
Perfect.
just barely.
Alright, so that's going to be 14 points of damage. I am going to just retreat back there to try to find some cover that's not on fire.
All right.
Bonus action to hide.
Using the cliff face as an actual thing to break line of sight with.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Right. And then Samuel is going to be a nuisance to the skull that I fired at.
Okay. It is the skull's turn. So, let me look
Uh-oh.
at one thing super quickly.
Suddenly, 3 fireballs in a row. Everyone dies.
No, I wouldn't.
Welcome to hell.
I wouldn't fireball all three of. I wouldn't fire all three of them with fireballs.
I
That's
mean-
2.
You could?
I could, but it'd be much more fun to use their other options. Like, for example, the one that you shot, it loses sight of you, but you see its eyes burn bright all of a sudden, and like the actual fire of its eyes go from 2 to like 1 merge of fire, and then shoot out behind Tyrion and Yelena, and a giant flaming sphere appears behind you guys, which is the actual spell, Flaming Sphere, which means any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex save.
Like, it feels
That is
hot, right? Like,
I'm double checking. There's usually something about if it starts its turn. Like if it casts, it normally gets it, right? Or am I misthinking?
That sounds right for most spells. Like, it does it on activation, and then if people end turns
Flaming
near it,
Sphere
it
does not do damage on cast unless the creature uses its bonus action to ram it into someone.
Then this one's going to use its bonus action to ram it into some. Actually, it would just spawn it on one of you. Let's be honest. Yeah, it spawned it probably. It put it there, so it'd probably go for Tyrion.
I know what I'm doing on my turn.
So yeah, Tyrion, you have a ball of fire. Nope. The ball of
Nope.
fire on top of you. I
Make a dex save.
I need you to make a dex save.
Oh. Also, I'm very sorry.
Oh, this was fine. I was slightly not worried, and then he says, "I'm sorry."
It'll be fine. Well, the worst that could happen is we die.
13.
You probably won't die. Probably.
What's this thing's deck? What is this?
I mean, I
you
probably
make
won't die.
you make it save.
Tribe and I will be fine.
So you
We're
take
far enough
half
away.
Half of
damage,
2d6.
which is 9, which would be halved to 4 or 5. Were you rounding up or down for your rage? I always just let you handle it.
I did the higher damage. Like,
Okay. Then it would
yeah.
be 5 fire damage.
Yeah, I always typically round up.
yeah.
So that's the one's turn. This one here is going to do 2 casts of fire ray that it can do, 1 at each of you.
Are we being shot
So-
from the ground, or are they actively lifted up?
The skulls have now came out of their braziers and are fighting you.
Okay. I was like, are we getting shot upskirt style, or are we just...
No.
Okay.
So Tyrion, that's
It's a clam bait.
Wow.
23 to hit.
Yep, that actually hits.
All right. That's 12 fire damage.
This is straight up 12, right?
Yep, just 12 fire damage.
Cute.
Yelena, that's a crit.
Tyrion would have some roasted chestnuts.
So
If you kill Grandma, we won't have to do a cider.
True.
just re-roll for when you return.
Yep. New character when I come back.
that's not the plan, I swear.
I mean,
It might become the plan if this keeps
Yeah,
up.
it might
Could
become the plan.
I
Our
wouldn't
party
take it
got
personal.
skull fucked.
Oh no, we hate this.
Oh. Usually it's not the skull that does the fucking.
In Soviet South Marsh, the skull fuck you.
Yep.
So
Nope, that's par for my
you
course.
take 26 points of fire damage.
That's a lot of
That,
damage.
that was a crit, though, so I mean... and the third
How much,
skull...
sorry?
26.
Okay, thank you.
So the third skull... Yeah. So this third skull here, you watch as its fire seems to almost double and then triple and then just... You can't tell what's fire and what's skull and what's eyes and what's magic. It casts blur
Oh, it
on
blows up.
itself.
Oh.
Which one has blur? Is it that one?
That one. So
Okay.
I'm going to mark it with a wavy line. Ooh, spooky. And then this one is doing flaming sphere. Is that concentration?
I can't wait till y'all have a chicken named Skullfuck.
Man,
yeah.
I got rid of that.
What are we using for concentration?
Soviet Saltmarsh the Chicken would also be a fairly good name.
Would be.
We're going to use this for concentrating. Anyway, it's the hag's turn. No one cares about them.
Damn. Be gone,
Oh.
hag.
Actually, did Ryba roll a concentration for the fireball?
I did not.
Oh, you did not.
Yeah.
19, probably good.
There we go.
Yeah.
At least we're honest.
Yeah. All right. So either way, Hag, there. Tyrion, you're up. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Tyrion had a stretch.
There's a great ball of fire on top of you.
Goodness
Great balls of
gracious.
fire.
Yep.
Same brain cell.
Fire giant is teabagging you.
Look, he's not Neil or whatever the hell Armstrong, the
Jerry
biker
Lee
guy
Lewis.
that only had one nut.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. That was Jerry Lee Lewis's original intent with that song.
Lance Strongjaw.
Hey, I want to give a quick anti-shout out to the D&D Beyond
Guy's
combat
choosing on
tracker.
potion.
NPCs don't have spell slot managing built into them. Like actual stuff. Yeah, just
Ooh.
quick thing there.
That's annoying.
I should freaking put that in the survey. Be like, hey, add spell slot tracking for encounters.
Mm-hmm.
Or
at least duration on ability, because sometimes they're set up that way too.
Well, no, like each of these things has different spell slots.
Oh, fuck.
So like the fireball was easy because it only had one of those, but everything else it has multiple of. So I'm like, oh god.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah. Anyway, Tyrion, you're on fire. What do you do?
Oh wait, Pims goes first. Which one spat a flaming loogie at me?
The one that this one here.
Hearthead? Okay.
Yeah, Hearthead. That's what I'm using for concentration because I don't know what to do.
Pims is going to jump and try and bite the bony bridge part between the eye sockets out.
It's
I
called
believe
the
Samuel.
glabella.
Thank you.
All right. I also believe Samuel was actively angering that one, so you have.
Yep.
Pims has advantage on this attack. It's who changed it to Hag? Yikes! Probably Cube.
Yeah, it was me.
19 for the bite, which is like 23.
19
Oh, fuck.
it does hit.
The 1d4 plus 2. It
Twa.
is 3,
Was 3.
which works out. 1d4 plus 2 or 2 equals 2.
There you go.
It takes 3 damage.
No,
I'm
Menage a Trois is.
Oh,
I'm going
never
to go
mind.
ahead and roll a concentration check for the fire
That's how
spell
you
of
know.
pain and suffering to roll above a 10. It rolls above a 10, so fire. You're still on fire.
And then for myself, I am. That spell's not going to work. I'm pretty sure, so we're not going to touch that. I'm going to cure wounds on myself. Actually, no, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use a potion because I've actually got one of those.
All right. Normal potion or fancy mushroom potion?
I don't have fancy mushroom potions.
I don't know who y'all gave the fancy mushroom potions to.
Uh,
I've
Can-
got one.
Okay.
so
Yep,
before
I got
I
one.
do this, can I ask a free action to chuck the jar if I use one of the ointment things? I understand it won't do any damage. I just want to be like, fuck you. Yeah.
Out of principle, yes, you can throw a jar at a thing.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
do no damage, but you can throw the jar.
I'm going
So
to
you're gonna
use
eat the ointment.
use the the Kyogori
Cure-all.
method.
Yogatum's ointment.
Yeah. the
Yes.
Stupid
Can
OP.
we see this?
Yeah.
Can we see
Kaopectate,
this-
do it.
Yes.
I was gonna say, can we see if the skull takes emotional damage?
It only feels rage and anger.
okay.
I don't actually remember how this ointment works.
Oh, it's big healing. Give me a hot second. I got you.
The skull turns its frown upside down by rotating itself.
But skeletons can't frown. It's always smiles.
And these all, I hope everyone realizes, sound like Skeletor. So every time they fire, something they're like, "Yeah."
Ah!
A single dose applied to the skin or swallowed is 2d8 plus 2 healing. Also cures any poison or disease.
Where
Well,
was that stuff in frickin' Schult?
I will burn you to death, dwarf man!
unfortunately, being on fire is not a disease. They don't make an ointment for that.
Yeah.
At least
Taste
not
the
at this
pain of
point.
my burning anger.
That would be 6 plus 2, you said?
Oh, I've got my window down. My
2d8
neighbor's probably
plus
love
2.
me.
D8 plus 2.
So 7. I got a whole 7.
Taste the wrath
Oh.
of Skeletor's breakfast burrito!
That really sucks. I'm sorry,
That
dude.
does really
And then just for comedic flavor, just chuck it and say fuck you in orc.
All right.
In dork.
Is that where you're ending your turn?
Yes, because
100%.
Samuel has
In the
gone.
fireball?
Or well,
Yeah, you're ending your turn where you are.
If you stand in the fire, you take more damage.
oh, I thought it was attached to me, like it was just
Nope,
on me.
it's stationary. It
Oh,
It moves. Well, it moves, but
It
okay.
can move, but only on the thing's turn.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
you can move away from
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like, oh, it's on you. You're stuck with it. You can do as much moving as you want, but unless you're in water, you're fucked.
No.
So is
Wait.
it?
I mean, if
Is-
you want to stand there, I'm not going to stop you.
No, I did not realize that it was like that. It's. You know what? Fuck this. I'm going over here. I'm still in line of shit. I can wait. Am I still in line of things? Can I still hit? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can still get the things. I can still hit it. I move over here and then I chuck the bottle. Yeah.
I believe that is the classic South Park. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yes. That is exactly what that is.
All right. So that's the end of your turn, right?
I've gone. Also, where did Pims go?
I think he's under the.
He is
under the
underneath
fireball.
Sam. He's underneath
Oh,
Sam.
he's underneath Samuel. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This game doesn't have subgrids, so
That's fine. I thought the skull might have eaten him or something, and I was like, oh no.
not yet.
It took
I've gone,
Minecraft a
everyone's
while
gone.
to get subgrids too.
Okay,
All right.
we're good.
You good to go?
All good.
You good? All
Good.
right.
Good.
Ryba, you're plotting. What you plotting?
All right. I'm gonna come up here to the edge of the cliff,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you remember I have an item. It's the dust of dryness that is no longer dry,
Oh,
and these
no.
guys are made of fucking fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take the pouch that I keep the pellets of wetness in now,
I should have
and I'm
ran
gonna
further
spin
away.
around and throw them at the center of the circle
All
as hard
of
as I
them?
can.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and give me a roll as if you were throwing like a dagger.
Okay. I imagine this thing's gonna do AoE regardless, so I don't care.
I really should have ran away. Is it too late to retcon that I ran further?
Yep.
Yes.
Shit.
I guess I'm gonna. I'm gonna. Maybe not all of them, because that's like what? There's
Do you
like
wanna
10 of
drop
them,
a-
10
do you
of
wanna-
them.
they're 15 feet of cubic water.
They're
Let's
15
do like
Each
Let's do
one is
3.
15 cubic feet.
Okay.
One would be enough.
So, no. This is Ryba though. So
Oh,
I
that's
think
true.
a wisdom check is in order.
You are right, sir. I'm double guessing my character. This is a wisdom check time. Oh fuck! The whole
All
bag.
of them.
All of it.
Okay.
All of it.
Alright.
Wait, which
I'm
one?
sorry, Elena.
Was it the first one
It's
that's it, or is
fine.
it the second one that's?
Okay.
Wait. Does Elena know how to swim? I guess we should have already covered this. We were all
You know-
underwater.
Yeah,
Yes,
we know how to swim.
I'm
Yes,
I'm
we're
a
good.
sea. Well, I was a sea barbarian.
Yeah.
I
You
may
know,
not be anymore.
Fun
Did I lose
fact-
the
wait.
ability to swim?
No.
Did you
Fun
rage swim? Did you just punch the water so hard that you swim?
Yeah, is that how that
No.
works?
So fun fact, actually, one of the abilities they don't have access to right now.
Is water breathing?
Water breathing.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Good.
The water will leave very quickly.
Yeah.
So what you're
That's
doing?
only part of
about
the
it.
problem.
Yeah. So what you're doing is you're basically remember you dropped an ocean on an encounter. Now you're dropping another ocean on an encounter.
Well, the same ocean.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We've recycled.
So
give me a second to actually like overread things just for a second because
while Steak is thinking of that, I have another question to ask.
Results.
If we're caught in this, which I'm pretty sure everybody down here is just fucked, do we have to roll like a 1d4 to see which random ass direction we get washed into?
No, it would be directional based. Like if
It'd be away from the center.
Yeah, if he's sitting right there, it would be away from that.
Okay.
Simple enough.
Okay, thank God.
The hag's gonna wake up though if it doesn't die.
Fortunately, I hope it kills all 4 of the or all 3 of the skulls. That's my big hope. Is that these things, once they're like doused in liquid, they just die. That's my big hope with this damn thing. It's such a dumb move, but it's Ryba.
Also, now all I can think of is that scene from Hercules where Hades' hair goes out. Whoa, is my hair out? He's just feeling for his hair.
So I'm reading things and double checking things, and I don't think you're gonna like what I'm coming up with.
Oh, this is gonna be entertaining. This is.
I like what you're coming up
high.
With. Well, I'm gonna. Firstly, give me your thing to see how far and how hard you throw these things.
What do you want? Strength?
Dex for you actually, because like I'm treating it as if you just take a fistful of them and just throw them off the cliff.
It's gonna be a 1, and you're just gonna drop it on itself.
Oh, I was throwing the whole bag at once, but okay.
Well, yeah, no, I know you're throwing the bag, but like you got to put some oomph behind the bag. So I want to see how much oomph.
I also don't know how like squishy these things are. Are they like water balloons or?
They're like a marble.
Well, they're a marble. I probably won't throw them then.
Jules, why? Why, Jules? Why?
Yeah, that's part of the reason.
This does a murder.
See, that's part of the reason why dropping an ocean on my encounter almost killed everybody last time. So
that's true.
Water is heavy. Yep. So
yeah, water is indeed heavy.
Give me the
4 tons of water.
Yeah.
Okay,
big
hang on.
deal.
So it's almost 5 tons of water.
I'm so done with getting wet.
It'll
during
be
these
fine.
Games.
7, not very good.
Okay.
At least it's
I
not
need somebody to step on that, please. Oh, no, I got it next turn.
Yeah, so you reach into your bag and you take the pouch with the dust of dryness and you just throw it and it arcs and it's beautiful and you're so excited and you're ready and you watch and it hits the middle of the circle and lands in soft sand and doesn't break.
I'm going to step back and hide out with the dead bodies. How's it going?
Yeah. It is actually worth mentioning in the actual description of dust of dryness. It does need to be broken against a hard surface.
Okay.
This is sand.
Okay.
So
I got it.
However,
get the fuck out.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
I'm pretty far back. Would Merrick have seen what was thrown, number 1, and number 2 have any chance of discerning what it was?
Give me a perception check.
Hell of a deal to get wet.
You saw Ryba throw a small pouch. He only has 3 pouches on him that fit that description. One of them is his spell components, one of them is his money, and one of them is his dust of dryness.
Okay.
So,
I think I know which one he threw.
So I mean, you know,
take my money.
You're not actually sure which one of those 3, but it's one of the 3.
Ryba, we are not at Strip Tavern.
And then it's Yelena's turn, but they're not here. So
they're hungry. Hang on, I'll be right back.
You're fine.
We're gonna wash.
I am grandma and I hunger.
So
we're gonna walk this hag out to sea. It's gonna be great.
You just watched Ryba go up from a cliff, throw a pouch at your feet, and then run away.
Ryba, this is not how we make sea hag. I hate this so much.
Haggis of the sea.
It's just the anticipation of what the fuck's about to happen that's the killer.
If it helps Yelena, the bag is labeled ocean.
Ocean bag. He threw it from his limp hand.
It's like, hey, what's in this bag labeled ocean? Oh, the ocean.
Ocean bag.
Ocean bag.
Mm.
Yikes.
Also, while we wait, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Leah for actually rolling the dice that gave me this random encounter.
It's now bag yikes.
And also rolling 4 on 1d4 for how many
you're right.
flames. Yeah.
Okay.
This was the maximum number of flame skulls as well, so.
Alright. So, I'm just gonna let Ryba deal with the fact that there's a... I don't know what to do about the ocean bag, but I know that this thing is annoying and my butt is warm. So it's time to kill a skull, hopefully.
Alright. 16 does hit.
Did I break its concentration?
Let me check. You do.
Excellent. Now I hit it again.
I had to get hit. I needed to get hit so bad.
So yeah, it's looking rough.
Cool.
Like that flame is
I just
basically
thought this is an evil.
that flame
the
is just
fuck?
embers at this point.
Cool. That's it.
Okay.
What if you had Dust of Dryness that was already used, so it's now an Orb of Witness, and then use command word eat?
No, not eat. Chew.
Oh.
Yeah.
You commit several war crimes that are against the Geneva Convention. Is what you do.
You rip a thing in half with water. That'd be fucking
Merrick,
great.
you're up.
It's medieval Coke and Mentos.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So Ryba threw either his components, his money bag, or freaking Dust of Dryness in the middle of the summoning circle. What do?
Please do something with it. This anticipation is killing me.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the plan. So I'll go ahead and take my movement up here.
Godzilla
so
was
hard.
hopping around Tokyo like a big playground.
Am I hidden from Les Monsters with what was my stealth? 14.
Yes, you are hidden from Les Monsters.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one that Elena is engaged with.
All right.
Advantage.
I'm just gonna take a wild. Unless you roll all ones, it's dead. So.
Okay, well,
So
just to see how much it is, it's 18.
It's very dead. It had 6 hit points.
It's very dead.
All right. Then
Dead
Samuel is going to fish his beak into the bag and try to chomp on as many pellets as he can.
Oh no. Well.
I mean, it was going to be Samuel or Pims. One of them was going to do this.
All right. Hold on.
Can you do an impression of Gilbert Gottfried being ripped in half by water?
Oh, that sounded so bad.
That was okay.
Pretty good.
Go ahead. Give me a con save for Samuel.
Oh, he's gonna be
He's
dead.
dead.
No, he's chewing marbles, essentially, though. I want to see if he can even break one open.
Oh,
They're Tide
You got
Pods.
a beak.
It's a parrot.
Yeah.
They eat nuts.
You've clearly never been bitten by a parrot.
I've never been bitten by a bird.
Just a
They're
parrot is
strong as
worse.
fuck. I've had a
alright.
parrot. They fucking suck.
Okay. I'll tell you right now, you're not getting the whole bag. But
He just
no,
needs
but it's
one.
just like a.
Even
It's
one would
almost
be
like
great.
a pelican move. Like I'm trying to scoop as many so we can get into a chomp.
So you
So can you
success-
multiply at one time?
Yeah. So you get 3 of the pellets.
This is not how a drug mule works.
No. So essentially, hold on, I got to do some freaking math now because
15 cubic feet of water times 3.
yeah, and Jill, where was the thing?
Cubic foot of water is 62 pounds.
Okay, so
That's not too bad.
62 times 3 times 3.
What?
Not bad.
Oh, yeah,
no, 62 times. Each one is 15, so 62 times 45.
Okay. Okay.
We
Casually,
conquered the DM with math.
just shy of 3,000 pounds of water spill out from Samuel. Obviously, Samuel's dead. I don't even need to tell you that he's dead.
Nope, he's taking one
Like-
for the team.
Oh,
He-
crap.
Yeah, he's just dead. You know what? Give me a con save from everyone. Just everyone on that bit of land, honestly. So, I gotta roll some con saves.
I mean, let's see. What's that? 15 cubic feet of water?
Whoops.
Oh, no.
Oh no,
Well, this is
we
how I
are
die.
re-rolling. Shit.
Oh man.
This
Okay.
Sal
Con-
knows CPR.
you said a con save, right?
Yeah.
At least it's fairly epic. I'm fine with it.
No.
17.
This is cool until Grandma died.
So you're the only one
Yeah.
to make that save, by the way, Tyrion, and you're farthest away, so that makes sense.
Grandma got run over by
Okay.
an ocean.
So how much damage does 3... Hold on, there's like a ruling for pressure in this book. How much...
It's just gonna say y'all are fucked.
Oh, Grandma's got
No.
the bends?
No, yeah, there's like a deep sea... There's like deep sea damage or something in here somewhere.
Yeah, see, the last time Grandma survived this, Grandma could rage, and the bludgeoning damage was halved.
Yep.
This time, not so much.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
No, it's cool. I'm
Actually,
cool with
this
it. It's
one's
fine.
This one's not bludgeoning, this one's force. Because bludgeoning was the ocean dropping on top of you. This one's getting pushed away. I guess it'd still be bludgeoning.
Must seem about the same, but
Whatever. Okay, so bludgeoning. Where is
It
the
doesn't-
action?
It doesn't matter anyway, because
Screw
there's
it,
no rage to...
I'm just rolling a
reduce.
miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Which campaign are we
I
in?
have 52 hit points
Is this Salt Marsh? Salt Marsh.
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
the one where I fucked things up.
remaining currently.
Dice roller.
Don't give cube magic items. This is the lesson.
No,
No,
give him
don't-
magic.
don't give a
Both of
character
these
with
have
low
been very
wisdom.
Cool.
This is gonna
Magic
hurt.
That's
I
true.
mean,
Which is me. Don't give me magic items.
I'm not mad about this. This is very cool.
Okay.
Wow, really? I rolled freaking doo-doo on that. Alright. So that's so bad. So here's what happens.
108 damage.
Mm. So Samuel flies into the middle of this little blood circle. He does a mighty crunch. You seen Shrek where like he blows up an animal and ties it into a balloon? It's that, but your bird.
Yep.
Followed by 3,000 pounds of water just pouring out of this.
Oh my
I
god.
only, ironically enough, I only rolled 45 damage.
Only.
It was of the dice I rolled, 2/3 of them were a 3 or lower.
Wow.
So it was very, very. You know what's even more ironic? The hag's still alive.
But does she look worse than she already does?
Well, her disguise dropped.
Yeah.
She pushed out to sea?
Oh, that's a good question.
Actually, if anything, she would have gotten pushed to the other beach.
Hmm?
Because, like, the thing exploded here, which would have
Down
sent
here.
her this way,
Yeah.
which would have then kept going that way and pushed her there.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
these are just dead, though, which is good, because I was about to start bringing
Okay.
out fireballs.
What about Grandma? How bad do I feel?
And you get a fireball, and you get a fireball.
7 health.
Oh,
Holy
fuck.
shit!
And I
Grandma.
will say you're knocked back 25 feet as well.
All right.
25 feet
Uh,
away from the center. I will let you interpret that as you will.
That's
I mean,
near Tyrion,
it's
unfortunately.
Back.
So
That's up
Do
the
I
hill,
take
too.
any is up the okay? So I don't fall off the cliff? Question mark.
you're like on the edge of it, like
Okay.
yeah. Also, Hobble.
Yes.
Pims is also probably not around after that.
Oh yeah, I just feel like Pims just did that. Oh no, and then just up against the rocks.
Remember that multi-eyed thing from Osmosis Jones? It's just, oh
Like-
no, not again.
So, you
Pretty
know,
much.
parrots aren't really known for facial expressions, but as Samuel is going into this bag, you can swear there's a death glare being sent up a hill. Like, just in the general direction of where you know Merrick to be. Samuel is just shooting daggers up there at that hill. This is the worst agreement I've ever made!
Yeah.
Oh lord.
Yeah. Also, the thing I said of you probably won't like my ruling cube, the flame skulls did not care about water.
Fuck.
Yeah, like they just don't care.
Yeah, still a lot of damage.
because they're not elemental. They're actually undead.
No,
Uh,
I didn't.
So,
It was a
it's-
gamble.
so the force
Sake,
of it is
just,
what killed them.
Just for, because I'm curious, what would average damage have been?
Well,
If
I
you hadn't-
rolled. Actually, thinking of it,
What dice did you roll?
I rolled 10d10, so 45 was about average.
Yeah, it's about average.
Yeah.
Also, the other pellets, because Samuel broke 3,
Were
were
that's
they
a great
just scattered,
question.
or...
You're gonna have to stop and find out.
Did more of them break in the middle of this? Because that could be bad for me.
Actually,
Yeah, 'cause that's a lot of
good
force.
question.
I
It is a
understand
lot
it
of
says
force.
hard,
Hold
but
on.
Now we're
that,
getting into some
that's
physics.
yeah, that's a lot.
So
I guess it's all depending on how fast it rapidly comes out of the dust of dryness.
well,
Like,
as
the
per
hash
the
back.
description,
Right.
as soon as a pellet breaks, 15 cubic feet of water.
Man, you could
Which
fuck up a
is-
lot of shit with that still.
So
Yeah.
let me roll some individual d20s and see if any break.
Fuck. I'm sorry, you're dead.
I mean,
wait, no, I want to let me see that roll. Let me.
This is a cool way to die.
It's that delayed
wanna-
reaction when you're like, okay, I think it's oh god, and then it's just
Okay.
everything else.
How do you actually freaking pull out the thing? I can't see the individual dice rolls.
What do you mean?
Like in D&D Beyond, I rolled.
Oh, I don't know
all
about
of
Beyond.
the. Okay.
I don't know that.
Just
Okay,
do
here's-
/GM roll and roll it in Roll20 and it'll show it to you and it won't show it to us.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so
Oh,
so you guys
Doesn't sound
watched
good.
this. You watched Samuel balloon up and just poof into an explosion of feathers and whatever else we are.
Water.
Yeah, feathers
Mostly
and
water.
water. Yeah, and then after,
Especially-
and then actually, Merrick, you would see this if are you looking over the cliff watching this?
Oh, hell yeah!
Okay, you watch Ryba's bag get thrown into the cliffside as the water explodes around it,
Oh.
I just like-
and 3 more go.
It's gonna Minecraft its ass
And-
down into the bedrock at this
Well,
rate.
I already rolled the damage once for 3 of these things popping. So,
Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's
hey,
hot.
can I get another round of con saves from people who are still?
When the warlock throws an ocean at you, drop it. Pop it like it's hot.
I will say, if
Well-
you're farther than 20 feet from
Damn.
the circle, you get advantage because things have a second to calm down. But that's not. Yeah.
I rolled 17. The same damn thing.
Okay. So you're fine. Oh, you take half of the previous 45, by the way, because you ain't getting out of this scot free.
oh,
Oh shit! Wrong button.
Yeah, Yelena, you would have advantage because you're far enough away from the epicenter that it's not going to be immediately bad. Okay.
I mean, yeah, okay.
So it rolled 45 again.
Okay.
oh.
But this time you both make your save, so it's half of 45. And you're not
That's still
pushed
dead
back.
grandma though.
That's still dead Tyrion. You wiped out the whole line.
Wait,
Well, it's unconscious.
Well, how many
Not
times have you hit
necessarily.
me?
actually with this high of rolls? Well, hold on. 45.
Yeah,
It
45
wouldn't
is...
have to be. Wouldn't
Double,
have to be like
It has to double.
overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has
so you're
to
taking,
be.
You
You're
each
not
take.
wasted
You have to go.
dead, but we're both unconscious.
It's-
Yeah. You each
You have to
take
go
20
negative.
Yeah.
You have to go negative your health to instant die.
Yeah. You each take 23. So.
Wait, how many
So
times
yeah.
does this thing hit us? Twice? The first
Oh.
time and then the second time?
Yeah.
How far did the hag go?
It hits us 2 times total.
Okay.
Well, I will
never mind.
say with the second blast, Hag is dead. Hag had 6 hit points. Hag
Okay,
is
good.
dead. Yeah.
Okay.
So congratulations, Cube. You've dropped 2 in oceans on my encounters now.
Hey, guess what?
Nice. Oh, how many orbs are left?
Oh, resilience. Or
I'm a half orc.
Yeah. Perfect.
Tyrion's
Grandma's
still
still out.
unconscious.
Tyrion's still
Tyrion
dead.
back
No,
up.
I'm good. I thought it hit us
you
3
are?
times.
Oh no,
No.
it hit. It
Oh
hit
no,
us twice.
only twice.
Yeah, twice.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm fine.
Actually, no. You know what? No, the freaking dust of dryness get lost in the ocean current at this point. I'm done dealing with these things.
That's fine.
Fair. 2 encounters with it. I'm happy.
My armor is shiny clean.
I mean, I'll be honest. Part of me wants to give it back to you just because I now know 3 of these pellets do 10d10. So,
please give it back to him. But
because
also,
you will kill yourself with these eventually.
part of me is like, give
Eventually.
it back. Other part is like, no, don't do that.
remind me to double.
Tribe is gonna
As a-
sit
as a-
down wrong and kill himself.
Regardless. So yeah,
His waist the entire time near his butt, just
So
inches
what-
away from him sitting.
one thing I will say, there was a whole thing about cleansing this area and getting rid of the fog. Yeah, y'all just basically made a new lake where the ritual circle was. So that's just
It wasn't
gone.
underwater before. It is now.
Yeah.
That's a lot of water. Water's clean. We did it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
So how long do you guys actually spend on this island?
Before that's answered, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did our crew see any of that?
There's a
Or
cliff
do they
in the
just
way.
watch like the boat, the little dinghy just whee?
Probably like the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's by the time it gets to the dinghy, it's probably
Mhm.
Spread out,
not
yeah.
that much because it's spread out over a wide area. It's going both ways.
I
Someone
love
on
the
boat's
idea of
just
the
like,
entire
not
crew
again.
stopping. Yeah, exactly. The whole crew just stops. And goes, no, not again.
You just hear splinters as you rock the boat back into the rock.
Okay, so the animation of like the down for the count animation from Final Fantasy 14. That's what where you get like locked in a like on one knee position, right? And like you can't do anything. That's where Grandma is right now. And then like after a few seconds, she just starts hurling up water. Yep.
After I have a minor panic attack of, oh shit, grandmama's not moving.
and
Grandmama
then it
has
was like-
died on a single knee.
And then
I'm gonna.
yeah, like the whole about to like starts falling, like the thing that you've seen happen a couple times now, where it's like I start to collapse and then go boom. That and then down on one knee puking.
I'm awake, I swear. I'm gonna give grandmama her ointment back because it's the last. It's the last dose of it.
The last ointment.
Yep.
So, how much time do you guys spend around here?
I don't know
enough-
about all of you, but I have had enough of this place. Blech.
I
I
say.
will also-
I just want to make sure the fog is gone, and then we can go.
Yeah, you
I-
look up and you kind of see like where that tornado of fog was. The tornado itself is gone, and it looks like it is starting to dissipate.
Me and grandmama will stay here while you and Raiba go figure out whatever.
Oh no, I mean we can get you to the boat, so you at least have not wet land that you're laying on or cover.
I am too pooped once. Just investigate the investigations, and then we can all hightail out at the same time.
But
Sal is good boy. Grandma pets his. Sal is good boy. He has good idea. I will stand watch over. I will sit watch over both.
Did you guys take any damage other than hilarity damage?
They took fireball damage.
Fireball.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
right.
The fireball.
Yeah.
We got fireball.
So yeah, fun fact actually though, those skulls were smarter than the hags.
No shit.
So yeah.
Smarter than Rybo. They gotta be smarter than them hags.
I'll be honest, that was just kind of a guess. What is actual Rybo's intelligence?
It's 10
Oh no, I was right. Okay,
or it's 11. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
that's still right. But yeah, so
My wisdom is a 7.
you don't say.
It shows.
So can me and Grandmama hobble over to the
You guys
dinghy?
go back over to the dinghy while Merrick and Ryba do whatever it is Merrick and Ryba are gonna do.
And while
Can
they're
we
doing
me over to the boat?
while they're doing that, I'm gonna start casting Prayer of Healing 3rd level. So hopefully by the time they get done triple checking to make sure Ryba has decimated this island back into nothing, it should pop with them within range. Hopefully.
Merrick's
You
going to
can
use Find
hold
Familiar.
a spell and wait to trigger it after its casting is done for as long as you want, unless your concentration gets broken between then.
Well, you'll keep lookout for that, so yeah.
I say Merrick's going to go to cast Find Familiar later, and like his familiar is going to go, nope.
It's just
Pass.
it's
Pass.
you cast Find Familiar, it's just a letter of resignation.
It's been every encounter, I think. Like the last 3 encounters, Samuel's gotten killed.
Yeah.
Killed him twice now, technically.
I had a misfire that killed him once, and then my command killed him.
Here you basically made him suicide bomber. The fucking.
So yeah. Do you guys go do
No,
anything
man,
else on the
it's
island,
great.
or do you just chill for a little bit?
I'll be short resting. I like e-spell slots.
All right. So you guys are taking a short rest on the island.
When you put it that way, maybe on the boat.
Yeah, you say it that way.
I mean, hey, don't let me I just am making sure I know what you guys are doing.
Each of us get 24 points of healing.
Sweet.
Now that I
Did the
can
hags
breathe
have
again,
anything?
I go check Dead Man's pockets for loose change.
Give me an investigation check.
I'll actually also spend a little
got
bit of
nothing.
time. I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to find if they had any shelter, like if they had a cave or something they were hiding out in.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, when I got on this island, I thought we'd have to find a lot more puzzles and stuff. You know, missed.
No, it was with an I, not a Y.
So the only sign of any sort of shelter is like a mark on one of the cliff faces that seems to mark an area of what you can only assume is where to dive. So, for like a shelter, like these things lived in like a underwater somewhere.
Well, they died underwater too, so all good.
Well, technically, they died by the
Wow.
force of the water collapsing their lungs.
Grandmama,
I
do you
will
need
say,
help
though,
searching?
As one of the things that actually got buried in the sand after the
has nothing. Look
first
if you
hit,
want to, but he has nothing.
No, I
you
trust
find
you.
one of those like metal forged skulls that, like, what the skull that was on fire that was in a brazier. You find like one of them still on the beach, like buried in the sand, but it looks like it's hand forged. So,
They're undead and metal. Okay.
well, you don't know they're undead in character.
Uh,
I don't yet.
I don't really have a. Unless it looks like a precious metal, I have no desire to take that.
Iron.
But skulls are cool.
Nope. I don't want to risk it waking up on my boat. I'm good.
Hey, unrelated question. What is the maximum amount of time you guys spend on the island?
Like enough to
Less
get
than
the
an hour.
investigations done, but if nothing looks that interesting,
Hour or so, probably. I
yeah,
guess.
like we did do a short rest.
Okay.
Probably an hour.
Or did we do a short rest, or did we just do the prayer of
We were
healing and then?
contemplating it.
Yeah, you guys didn't make a decision on the short rest.
Let's get
Yeah.
back to the boat.
Yeah, let's get back to the boat.
Intuition tells me, let's get back to the boat.
What's Ryba tell you to do?
Oh, that's a good question. Hang on. Ryba says, let's get back to the boat.
That sounds
so-
very Ryba-esque.
Ryba says get back to the boat. So what does that mean to the rest of you?
No, like Merrick's plan, as soon as we got off of the ship, was go take care of the fog, get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
So, fog's taken care of. We looked around to see if there was anything else of note. Looked like there might have been something underwater, but fuck that shit. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. So you guys take your time to look around. You get back to the boat. Quinn welcomes you aboard, says you look like you all had a fun time, very tongue-in-cheekly, like...
We're all just like soaked head to toe or burned.
Yeah. Mhm.
Both.
Yeah,
Look,
both,
my
actually.
armor is
Yeah,
shinier than it was when it first came out, so it's good.
And she does
On
kind of
the fire and
mention...
water.
She mentions a couple of the crews awake, and they could probably get the boat moving, and we could follow the dissipating fog out if you wanted to.
And whatever, but as we're getting ready to head out, I want to try to see if I can ascertain our direction and make sure we head the right way towards what our intended destination was.
All right, go ahead and give me a navigator's tools or survival. I don't know if you actually have navigator's tools.
I do not have proficiency with navigator's tools.
I do.
Yeah, quartermaster does. So that'd be a wisdom survival check
Yeah. So
to prevent the ship from becoming lost.
Yelena.
God, I can't roll for shit today.
Yeah.
I still got a
Yelena,
headache.
You think you're going the right way? You think? Yeah. Yeah. You second guess yourself, but it's like, no, you're going to your home. You know where your home is. You're going the right way.
I will trust my navigator.
I think I'm right, so
Yep. No, you're
sorry.
fairly confident. It's like, nope, I'm going the right way, and we will pick up with continuing going the absolutely right way next week.
This
Also-
entire mission is cursed.
One thing I will give you guys,
No, this is
I will give you
fine.
guys one other tidbit of info just because it's fun.
This is normal.
Those skulls wake up after an hour.
Oh, I'm glad we left.
They wake up
Yeah.
at full health too.
Yep.
So yeah.
I hate them.
So they just watch us leave and be like, if I had a fist, I'd shake it. How dare you?
Well, actually, one of the spells they have is Mage Hand. So
Okay.
Great. A
You
little
do
green
sorta have
hand.
a fist.
Hey, Leo.
Yeah.
Kinda.
but no.
That's even better.
you, He-Man!
No. Essentially, if you leave it unattended for an hour, it just gets its back at full. Like it gets all of its perks back.
I'm really glad I didn't put one in my bag of holding.
Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't made of, a more valuable metal.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
not
Merrick
that
sure as
mean.
fuck would have taken that.
Yeah.
Look, this is
I'm
not
not
the
that
Temple of
mean.
Doom. We don't have time for this.
Yeah.
This is a solid gold
Really cool.
skull. Alright, it's going in the bag!
We're not trying to
Selling this
liberate
shit.
child
I mean,
labor. Stick
It
our
was
hands
an
in bug
abrasure.
holes.
I was, yeah. Regardless, we'll pick up next week with, I don't know, maybe meeting Yelena's family at some point.
Who knows?
What I had in my mind as a 2-session jaunt has turned into 6 sessions because things keep happening on the way.
You know better.
You keep giving me this dryness, and I'll keep killing it with oceans. I'm never getting that item again in any campaign ever.
Oh my god, Cube is the
That was
ocean
super
man.
cool,
Never
though.
again.
That was really cool.
He's the true
I'm
ocean
not-
man.
I'm honestly just impressed at this point. But like, it also makes sense that the rest of the pellets would get washed away in that. After
Oh yeah,
the-
100 makes sense.
yeah.
They're at the epicenter. They should all get fucked up.
I might have meted that a little bit because Merrick would be smart enough to know this is probably a bad idea, but like I can't let that go undone. You know?
Just blast it the next turn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it would have happened.
Yeah. And see, if you had actually rolled pretty good on that throw, I would have said you overshot and hit the cliff behind it, and that would have popped him because.
Okay, that's fair.
But
Accidentally threw it too hard, and it's a good
yeah,
thing.
congratulations, you guys defeated the ghost fog.
I suddenly hate this
Ghost
kid. Last
And,
one.
fog.
Hey, this feels appropriate here. Take level 7.
Oh, finally!
Hey!
Thank the
Yeah.
gods.
I was gonna wait till after Yelena's thing, but this feels appropriate.
I didn't think we were gonna level up just because he's like, now I don't have to let them level. Haha. Joke's on them.
Nah, I just did it so I could stop calculating XP. This feels like a decent point to hit level 7. So
Yeah.
seriously,
Feral instinct.
stop dropping oceans on my encounters, Cube.
No.
Stop giving me things to drop oceans.
I didn't. I gave you something to help bail out the boat if it got into trouble.
You misunderstood what it could be used
I
for.
mean, technically we're part of the boat crew.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Yeah.
I have advantage on initiative, and if I'm surprised, I can act as normal. That's my level 7 thing.
Nice.
That's just a
That's where
barbarian
you get
thing,
alert.
though, isn't it?
Grandma got
Eh,
anti-spooked.
thing.
But yeah. So yeah, I'll let you guys
Aw.
level up over the course of time because obviously, you know, we have a week, and
Yes, I get 4th level spell slot. I could do a thing. I don't
Oh,
know what
oops.
I'm gonna do with that.
I didn't actually have evasion yet. I get it at level 7.
Rick,
Too
look at
late
this
now.
cheater.
Well, I mean, that just you would have.
I still would have survived. I mean, I still
Yeah,
would
you
have been
would've-
alive. I just would have taken.
Uncanny dodge, do?
Uncanny dodge lets me half the damage of an attack
Well, I mean-
against me.
Well, here's the thing: you failed to save, so you took evasion, which treated as a success. So, as far as I'm concerned, you just used uncanny dodge instead of evasion. There.
Yeah, I get Death Ward and Guardian of Faith. Oh,
It
I
has
know
to
what
be
Guardian
an
of Faith
attack.
is.
With uncanny dodge.
Yo,
Whatever. In this case,
It
it's
worked
whatever.
out anyway.
It's
Yeah,
no
it
big
was
deal.
inconsequential.
Yeah.
But I'm
we
noticing
got-
it now as I'm leveling up that I fucked up.
we got one last exclamation point FFA. Get your names in the bowl. Don't question it. Type at exclamation point FFA into chat. Let's see who wins. Do the thing. Be one with the
fight.
team. You can do
fight.
We
it.
might even fight a chatter or two.
I'm gonna fight.
Cube needs some age. He's small baboo.
Damn it.
Still, 420 is not your number tonight.
I've
Oh,
won
it's 4019. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then we'll do that of the leveling, and then we will all
Yeah.
be that of the
Obviously, you
goodbyes.
guys have some time to level up. I'll hope
Oh, yeah.
at some point and figure out what they're gonna do. And also, Hobble, give me. You have like some time to think about what Tyrion's gonna do as well. So
Oh yeah. There will be much thinking and much education of what shall be done with the grandson. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I did. Come on, bot. Sometime this decade. Normally this wait is not long, except when I need it to be short.
it's like 2 minutes, isn't it?
Yes?
Just go ahead and start doing your outro. It'll take you longer to do your outro than it will for the bot to finish.
That's true. I don't need to find somebody to raid because we're going to jump somebody today.
Quick, be a good mod.
Unless one of y'all's got a suggestion.
Nope. All the people I'm following on Twitch that are in normal raid parameters, I don't actually know because I
Yeah, let me
followed.
check.
I went into their place on a raid once, but don't actually know who they are. So
Well, I got somebody.
Cool.
Okay.
There it is.
oh, X1. That's not rigged at all.
Hey, Hex1. Good job, Hex. You started this shit
Ooh.
and you won it. Oh shit, wrong thing. No, go back. I made mistakes. Why are you like this? Ah! I
also-
don't know how to stream, I swear.
I also want to quickly apologize for going kind of late tonight, but I wanted to get that combat done.
It's okay.
We totes
all good.
understand because we would have done the same thing. That's what I'm looking for. Haha, found it. Alright, raid time.
Sorry.
We do the thing. It doesn't matter. They get the point. Haha, if you're a sub, show Hobble love because my face is cute and fluffy. If you're not a sub, pride hearts are still prideful and beautiful and do the thing. Share your love. This has been... Are we still brigands and blunders? Blunders and
I
brigands?
don't know anymore. I'm assuming.
Who are we? It doesn't matter.
We're diggy holes.
We drop potions on people.
Soviet salt marsh.
We are
Yes,
Soviet salt marsh. We do the thing. We give you the D end of the D's, and I have been Hobble, your streamer host, along with our DM, which is man in metal.
People keep dropping oceans on my bad guys.
He is sad about this. You would tell, but there's already salty tears everywhere.
It's just comical at this point, man.
And this
Like,
this is
fact-
the one that likes to drop all the shit on us.
I like dropping oceans on people. Oh,
Oh, it went.
it went.
It went.
Fuck.
Huh?
Ugh.
Oh, I didn't get it copied.